thank you so much for waiting. My Hero Ultra Rumble US tournament is about to start.
All right, exciting.
Yay! So my name is Kaori Horiuchi, and I'll be your host today. And here we go.
Hi, my name is Leo, and I'll be your caster today. All right, let's get the show on the road.
So now this program will present the US tournament, the official online competition of My Hero Ultra Rumble.
Awesome.
At the end of the program, we'll also be revealing some exciting new info for about season 10.
Awesome.
All right, so be sure to stick around till the very end and enjoy the show.
All right, please make sure to stick around. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, I know everyone is excited about the announcement, right?
Right, at the very end.
So be sure to stick around. Okay, for those of you tuning in on YouTube for the very first time, here's a quick introduction to the game. Okay, My Hero Ultra Rumble is a battle royale game where 8 teams of 3 players, a total of 24 players, battle out for victory. Best of all, the basic gameplay is free, so be sure to check it out if you haven't.
Please do make sure to check it out. All right.
Okay, and the previous tournament we had, which was the Discord Cup,
Right.
it was held in November 2024.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's like about 4 months ago.
Yeah, a while back.
Right.
And I heard that you were doing the casting for that as well.
Yes,
Right.
I was.
Awesome.
And thank you so much for having me again. Thank you.
How was it?
Oh, it was such an exciting tournament. I remember until the very end, we didn't know who was going to be the champion.
Right.
Yeah, which team was going to be, winning the championship. So it was just exciting. And we just didn't know what's going to happen, right?
Right.
So I just felt like each battles, we have 4 battles.
Right.
I mean, we did have 4 battles for the last time. And I just felt like each battle counted a lot.
Right.
Yeah, until the end, you don't know.
You never know what
don't know.
happens. Like, you have to make
Yeah.
sure that each battle counts. You have to make sure you get your points and your KOs. Right. I
Right,
see.
exactly. All right, so let us explain about this tournament.
All right.
US Tournament is an official online tournament for My Hero Ultra Rumble, organized by Bandai Namco Entertainment. The tournament features 32 teams and a total of 96 players all living in North America.
Wow, it's almost 100. That's
I know, it's
crazy.
almost 100.
So many.
And let's take a look at the teams that participated. Here they are. All right. So, a big thank you to all the players who joined us. So that's 32 teams.
That's a lot of teams.
I know. Thank you very much, everyone. And next, I'd like to explain about this tournament a little bit more in detail.
All right.
The US tournament qualifiers was held with a total of 32 teams, as I said. And the teams were divided into 4 blocks of 8 teams each, where they play 4 matches. Yes, they already done 4 matches.
Right.
Yes, and the top 2 teams from each block will advance to the finals, which are about to take place.
Awesome.
And the qualifier just concluded a moment ago. So, the teams advancing to the finals have been just decided.
Ooh,
Yay!
here we go.
Exciting. All right, so let's take a look. The teams advancing to the finals.
All right, let's take a look.
All right. These 8 teams have made it through, so congratulations. Congratulations. All right. And these players will be competing in the final match. All right, so 3 players for each team, the total of 24 players.
Right.
So these 8 teams, with 24 players, will be playing each other for the championship. Good luck to all of you.
Right. Hope you all do well.
All right, so let us explain a little bit about the rules of the tournament. In the US tournament, the total points of all 4 battles will determine the ranking. Each battle and team earn points based on their placement and the number of KOs. So as you can see here on the screen, the points for placing are: first place will receive 10 points, second place will receive 7 points, and third place 5 points, fourth place 4 points, fifth place 3 points, sixth place 2 points, seventh place 1 point, and sadly 8th place will get 0.
Right.
And 1 point will be added for every KO.
Okay.
All right. And maps are these ones. For Battle 1 and Battle 2, that will be UA Island version 2. And for Battle 3 and Battle 4, that will be in Chaos City.
All right, the
which
new map.
is a new map.
Right, awesome. Okay, so this tournament is also the first official event with the tuning system introduced in Season 8. With the ability to tune costumes and customize characters to your liking, we're sure to see even more intense battles. By the way, you mentioned earlier that there will be a special prize for the winning team, right?
Yes, exactly. All right, so now let's take a look at the prizes. The winning team will be awarded an original acrylic panel featuring the characters of My Hero Academia.
Oh, wow.
And also a unique role and color in the Discord server.
Oh, that is very nice.
Yes, so
Look
everyone
at that.
can see that you guys made it
You were
to the champion.
winners.
Yes.
Right.
And one original acrylic panel will be presented per person.
Awesome.
So 3 panels for one team.
One team, gotcha.
Okay, so and we will be presenting a design featuring the character each player used the most in the finals.
Right. So we'll see, if you want a Deku stand, acrylic panel, make sure to use
that.
Deku. Yeah, all right. Because if you go for the meta, you won't be able to get your Midoriya stand.
And as you can see here, they will have the U.S. tournaments.
Right. It has it written on the stand. So
Yes.
so you'll have this thing in your room that, as a My Hero Academia fan, you will have a, your favorite character as a slam, but also it will represent that you've won the first ever U.S. tournament.
So it's such a memorable.
It will. As
a
not
panel.
Just, not just as an anime fan, but as like a memoir, as, for your esports activity. It's awesome.
Yeah, I love to have those. But, in order to get it, I have to win the championship.
Right. And we're end up casting right now. So.
Yes. All right. So we are currently preparing for the match.
All right.
For the very first match. And that will be in UA Island.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. But we are also having Chaos City. Right, for the Battle 3 and Battle 4. So what do you think about those new stages?
So I think, so I've heard that in the qualifiers they've been playing, so USJ and Chaos City, but I think players were able to figure out, their strategies in terms of, USJ, because, it's been a map that's been here for a while. So I'm hoping, but however, so in terms of the UA map, that's going to be the first map they will be touching throughout this, within this tournament.
Right.
So, I'd like to see how they, how they figure out their strategies within that map.
Right.
And of course, Chaos City is a new map, but they've already been able to, touch upon that map on the first qualifiers. So hoping that, they have their...
Yeah, they're already figured out how to play. But they're going to be facing other teams from the other group, right?
Exactly. Let's hope that they have other strategies available with the same map.
All right, we'll be excited to see those things too.
All right.
Okay, so when we are ready, we are starting the Battle 1.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. And then, as you can see here, there's SH Figure Arts
Right, these are...
with us
Exactly, in
on
case
the
you haven't
table.
noticed.
Can you guys see this? Okay. So these are the SH Figure Arts for Deku and also Todoroki
And Bakugo.
and Bakugo.
Yeah.
Yes. And they look amazing.
They do look amazing.
I love them.
They really, so like we were actually having a conversation before this started, but we were saying that if you're a hardcore fan and if you have this certain pose or certain action within the anime that you want to replicate, you can do that with this.
Yes, you can pretty much move like most of the parts of the figurines.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you can actually make them pose as you.
Right, the certain like.
Yes.
What do you think about the poses right now? Do you like them?
And they look
awesome,
fantastic.
don't they? Right.
I love them. Oh my god! And I heard that Deku is already available.
It is, yes.
Yes, but Todoroki are coming. It planned to come in May.
Right.
The release day is planned to be in May.
May, right.
And also Bakugo will be released on March 29th.
Oh, really? It's very close by. So
I know, within like a week.
Yeah.
No, it's actually
Like
a little bit
literally-
more than a week, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you guys are, if you want them, be sure to make sure you
Yes.
get them.
Look at them.
Get them
Wow,
merches.
amazing.
All right.
Okay, so last time the Discord Cup, I
Right.
think that one of the team I mean the champion team.
Right.
I think they were placing around like 4th or 5th place.
Right.
And at the end, Battle 4,
Right.
they had so many chaos, and
Right.
they also had a very high ranking.
Right.
So they earned a lot of points. So I feel like for this tournament too, until the end, you really don't know the result.
Right.
Because you would have to have a lot of KO points, and also for the ranking.
Right. So
Yeah.
even if you like end up not being able to, win, get good points, score well, or get kills at the beginning, you just never know until the very end. So you have to make sure every single match counts. Get them kills, get them KOs. You have to make sure you get those points. And then,
for the championship.
Exactly, and never give up.
Never give up.
All right.
All right, I think the battle is about to start.
Awesome.
Okay. I feel like some of the teams last time had a very wide range of champions. I mean, the characters they were using. I feel like some of them were changing characters even for the same map. And they were trying like other strategy.
Right.
But other teams were pretty much like sticking with their favorite or like certain characters. So I wonder how these teams this time will be playing.
Right. I mean, it's great that you can, you have your certain main character, right? Sticking to that, making sure that, you hone your skills on that one character is also good. But it's also great to see that these other, skilled players, especially this being the, official tournament, they're bringing their A game, they're bringing, they're strategizing, they're able to play new, different characters even on the same map. So it's, it's really exciting to see what kind of like skills, technical skills they'll be bringing to this match.
I mean, last time I felt like there were a lot of Hawks players.
Right. Well,
I wonder how
he is a menace. He is a menace from above, right?
He's still a very powerful character.
He is. He is.
And also, I think a lot of people are playing rapid characters these days.
Right. It is kind of it is kind of the rapid meta right now. So like I think most people would probably try to go for, upgrading their alpha as much as possible because
for the long range attacks.
Exactly. Rapid players are rapid, heroes are going to be really hard to
Hawks and like maybe Nejire.
Exactly.
In the air.
Exactly. If you don't have your alphas upgraded, fighting Nejire or Hawks or all those, heroes that have the capability to fly and shoot you from above is going to be a nightmare. So you have to make sure you get those alphas leveled up very quickly.
Always those characters in the air is like a headache.
It is a headache. It is just absolutely insane. You cannot. It's just.
But that's like what actually makes them such a good character.
They are, exactly.
So if you can use them really well, you can dominate the games too.
You can.
But I can't. So I'm like, no.
It's, you need the skills to use them as well, right? So I think, if you have your favorite character, which do you have, by the way?
Well, my favorite character is actually not in the game yet.
Oh, no. Which would that be?
It's Minoru.
I love him. He's so funny. I just love his
great guy.
Yeah, I like that when he takes too many.
I wish he'll be added to the game, but he's not. Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
It seems that the game is starting, and we are currently seeing the map, and it seems that everyone's excited and they're moving around the map, but it seems that most of the teams are currently evenly distributed. No, a lot of them going
for the
down.
South?
Yeah, for the south area of the map, and some to the north. So I think we'll be seeing a lot of battles being going to happen within the south side of the map. All right, we're currently looking at Team 8, Cementos. Currently looking at Lely using Nejire, as we were just talking about. She is going to be a menace to the other players this time. Let's see what kind of attacks she'll be doing throughout the map. Let's hope that the other teams will be able to counter her headache attacks, which will be shooting from above.
And also, Team 8, Cementos, is using Kurogiri, right? Which is a relatively new character.
Right. Well, let's excited to see how these skilled players can bring out how well Kurogiri will be playing.
All right, this is Team 5?
Team 5, yes, it is Team 5, and we are currently looking at Vika. See, it looks like she's opening up a bunch of boxes to try and get as many items and cards as possible.
Just rooting for the items is very important.
Exactly. At this stage, you have to really make sure you get as much cards as possible, and You have to get as much cards and level up. Oh, and it seems that the battle has already begun between... This is the first battle between... we are currently seeing Stray getting attacked. Oh my Pariah is already downed. It's currently... And we're looking at Yuri Yamake getting absolutely destroyed. And he is currently having... yes, GP points is lowered. But now we are looking at Ronin lifts. He's currently using his alpha attacks to attack its lulls. He's using his beta. Hopefully if he can hit them, he'll be able to stun and deafen the enemy, which will be a headache from the enemy team. Oh, and he's throwing his radio, so as long as he can hit his alpha and beta attacks, he will be essentially doing double the damage. All right, we're currently looking at Team 7.
Oh, wow, Endeavor.
Yes, we are looking at Endeavor from Hell Spider Emissaries. It's Zal. Currently drinking a GP potion, making sure that he heals up before he enters his next battle. Seems that there's not a lot of enemies nearby, so he won't be engaging any at the moment.
Might be reviving one of the teammates.
They might be. Actually, oh, right. They've already lost a teammate very quickly. Are currently looking at, we're currently looking at Might from Team 2. Oh, and the battle has begun. He's currently fighting, currently using his EDAP. Yes, exactly. Doing a bunch of damage, already downing the enemy. Make sure you finish him off though, however. Unlike other Battle Royale games, in this game, if you leave downed enemies, they will be reviving themselves in 20 seconds, which is not a good thing.
All right, we're looking at Dark Horse.
Exactly, and currently they are opening up boxes as well. Just a little moment of peace before another battle starts.
Right. But we still have 8 teams.
Exactly, yep.
Surviving.
No teams have gone out yet.
Yep, just only 2 players down.
Right.
KO'd so far.
Let's see if they can somehow revive their teammates and get them back into the game. Oh, but we can see Shadow Mech from Team 1, MHUR, currently staring at the other team. Let's see. Probably thinking of doing a third party here. Let's see, using Kurogiri. Let's see how this new character will be doing. And we're currently seeing, and Seifa has KO'd Vika, currently fighting, and KO'd another one trying to finish off its low. Oh, wait, no. And getting attacked by Endeavor.
Right.
All right,
Seems like one of the players is up there, and maybe 2.
Exactly. Oh, and it's somehow his team. Oh my God, its Lulz is literally on 11 HP, and he has down.
Oh no!
He's been down. Oh no, he's getting finished off.
There's no mercy there.
Akuma KOing its Zal from Team 2.
All right, now we're down to 17.
Right. Let's see how they do. Battle's getting heated now, and we are currently seeing Seifa getting a double KO.
Right, only Kurogiri is
surviving, but with 13 HP left,
no.
And is down by... Oh no, Stray is finishing him off, and we have seen Team 8 has gone out.
All right, so that leaves us with 6 teams now.
6 teams left.
And also the safe area is shrinking in 10 seconds.
Right. They have to make sure that they get all the stuff they need before they get into the center area.
Team 6 RSJ has to get into the safe area from the east side.
Exactly.
Where Team 5, Team Y's Chug is actually looking over. I think they're checking whether any other teams are trying to get into the safe area.
Oh, this might be bad news for Team 3.
All right, seems like Team 1 is also coming over to this area. Oh my God, there's like 4 teams.
Exactly, and they're on the other side of the building, and they're doing ranged attacks from the other side.
Okay, you gotta get those high positions to win.
Exactly.
In this area.
Oh no, but okay. So battle hasn't started yet, but it might happen at any moment.
All right, Team 1 and Team 2 are
looking down.
Probably fighting over this position.
Looks like they are currently, Brethren.
Yeah, but they have the good views. They can see everyone.
Exactly. Brethren's taking the view vantage point from above, using his alpha attack to do some cheeky shots from above. And we're currently higher like Swag getting down.
Oh no!
Oh no! Seifa is already out of the match. Higher Swag has been KO'd by Brethren. Only remaining team members Goomba Ultimax.
Yeah, Overhaul is the only one who's surviving.
Oh no! We'll have to see if he heals up on his GP points.
Right,
make sure you get.
Yeah, he's still out of the safe zone though.
Oh no!
He has to get in.
Exactly. He has to make sure he gets in within time. but he is the only remaining team member left. Let's see if he can somehow revive his teammates and make sure his team stays in the game.
All right, this is RSJ. Oh, and this is actually
Oh, DRJ getting attacked by Hawks and getting he was at the very last second was able to heal his GP points and healed his HP point. He is still in the game. Hawks using his his gamma attack, trying to get as much damage into the enemy as possible. Vika is already down on his team, so he only has including him, he only has 2 team members left. You have to make sure each shot counts.
Team Wild Chag, I think they were participating in the last Discord Cup too. I think so.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's see if they could somehow win this tournament this time. As you can see, there's still 6 teams remaining. However, 2 have already been knocked out. 15 players remaining. DRJ drinking its GP point potion, trying to get a good vantage point on top of the building so he can try to scale the building to get a good point to see what is currently going on within the map.
Oh, but probably doesn't. Okay.
Oh,
I think he actually got to see. To check in everyone's position.
Right. Oh, and he's getting into a fight. Oh, he's getting caught by the other team. Getting caught by Team 3. It's getting absolutely hammered.
Oh no! He probably didn't know that the one team was inside.
And he was down. He was somehow able. He had his one HP remaining thanks to his tuning cards. However, he got down. Now Rivercat currently getting his GP guard point broken, using her beta quirk to make sure she doesn't get attacked. Fills up on GP points, still in the match, and using her gamma to slap the enemy, and using her shield to block, deflect attacks. Still in the match. Currently, see if she can.
All right, Kendo. And there's Hawk. And this is Team 2 Dark Horse.
All right, I think we have a little moment of peace at the moment. Currently giving out a lot of GP potions to his buddies.
To the allies.
Right.
Right now, this is how they're positioning right now.
But I think we see Reverns. So Team 2 Dark Horse attacking the team on the top of the building, taking some cheap shots there.
All right.
Oh, now we're currently looking at MHUR. Using Shadow Mech, using Kurogiri. Currently, half of his HP points have gone. He is probably... and he has been down! No!
Oh no!
And he has been finished off!
Oh no, KO'd!
Absolutely KO'd by Ronin Lifts YouTube.
I'll take that.
He's currently gathering
his... all the items.
Yep, KO'd friends, downed items. Trying to make sure that the team lives on without him. Let's see if they can somehow revive him.
Yeah, inside of this building, there are like 3 teams maybe.
Oh my god.
Kendo, ASMR, and then the Eagles and Dark Horse are in there.
Oh man, this is a bloodbath. Oh my god. Mount Lady using her gamma to become, using her special move to become huge. Oh wow.
Oh my god, because the safe zone is so tiny right now.
Yeah.
Her attacks will actually hit someone.
It will, and it will be devastating. Yep.
Nice.
It's going to be a very short, close quarter battle.
Bird break. Okay,
Yep.
Is she going to make it?
Oh, wow, the area is getting really, really small. She's going to have to fill up on HP points and guard points. She is very low at the moment. Team 6 doing very well with all of their teammates still alive. However, they're going into a skirmish now. Exactly. Oh my god, it is a third-party party. It is amazing. Everyone's just fighting each other. It absolutely incredible.
Okay.
Safe area is shrinking again.
All right.
Becoming even smaller.
This is a rumble.
It is a rumble. Everyone's fighting each other in this one building, and they are fighting with each level of the building. It is. Wow.
This is what I love about this game.
It's just a bloodbath. There's so much going on right now. It's just Team 6 battling out with Team 2, I believe. Team RSJ still having
this small area, there's still 16 surviving.
left. That's incredible. But yes, at this some point at this point, someone's going down. It is bound to happen. There are people already outside of the safe area because of how small the safe area has become and how cluttered it is right now with everybody trying to stay inside and trying to keep their teammates alive. Oh, it looks like they're trying to save higher swag, but yep, getting third party yet again. Save file is currently being finished off at the moment. He is about to get KO'd.
Now we're having 11 players only,
11,
but still have
6 teams.
Yeah,
6 teams left. But I think, yep, seems this is, oh, he's plus Ultra right now. DRJ is currently using his plus Ultra. Low on HP, low on GP, but somehow still alive.
I'll finish this.
Still in the fight. Very low, however.
Okay, Team 6 still have 3 players surviving.
Yes,
which is amazing.
It's tricky.
In 30 seconds again.
Oh
my god.
It gets smaller here, Kaori. It gets smaller.
Oh my god. The Eagle, Amelia is out right now, outside of the circle right now.
Yeah.
Has to come back.
And this is going to be very good for Ronin because he's currently using Mike, which is a very area-based attack. He will be doing a lot of damage with his radio as well, with this special action. He's going to be basically dealing double the amount of damage had he not used his radio. This is going to be a lot of damage. He's going to be causing a lot of... Oh yeah, he is doing absolutely incredible damage.
All right, this shrinking.
Oh no. Even smaller. Oh, now, because the area is small, it is River Cat with Kendo using her shield. It is coming in
I feel like her shield is still strong in this small area.
Very useful. Absolutely useful. She can deflect attacks in this moment. With the area becoming so small, but she's trying to get some healing in outside the area, but she using her plus Ultra, using Gamma to try and slap the enemy, taking this little bit of peace and time to try and heal up on her HP. MountLady.com is down for Team 4. 2 teammates remaining, including himself. Team 2, Dark Horse, 1 Akuma is down, but 2 remain. However, 1 Might is very, very low.
Probably doesn't have that much items either.
Exactly.
Right now.
But look, Team 4 is doing pretty well. The Eagles still having all their team members alive.
It's amazing.
It is. With this, considering how small the area is, it's incredible that they still have all their team members left, and that is going to be very, they're going to have a good advantage over the other teams, where most of them have either lost 1 or 2 of their teammates.
I feel like 4 teams with 10 players. That means
that would be...
Yeah, like some of the team has like only 1
1
player surviving.
I'm assuming some of them are probably keeping
trying to get like a higher ranking for the...
Keeping a low profile, being stealthy, trying not to engage as much as possible, because if they do encounter Team 1 or Team 4 who still have their still have 3 of their players, it is going to be a nightmare for the ones that only have themselves alive. Now, at this point, their best strategy is to try and stay alive as much as possible to get those sweet points.
Alright, there's Todoroki, and everyone is trying to get to the higher position.
Trying to get their high ground.
Views.
Yep, trying to get a high ground, but
But the area is still small, and Hawks are watching over from the sky.
Battles are going to be inevitable at this point. There is no way a battle is not going to happen. Yep, Team 4 still having 3 of their teammates. I think this is going to be mainly a battle between Team 4, the Eagles, and Team 1, MHUR. We'll have to see how this ends, and somehow, if one of them gets really low, maybe the remaining Team 2 and remaining two teams will somehow get the chance to get maybe a cheeky KO. Oh no! Oh no! DRJ is getting knocked out and finished off by the Retherns. Another KO happens. Oh wow!
Wow, Team 2 is taking all the KOs
yes,
right
they
now.
are. They are absolutely dominating the other teams, still having all their team members left. We'll have to see.
Now, Akuma actually got 1 KO too.
He did? Oh wow, the area is literally just absolutely small. It is a battle between Team 2.
But with this position for the last circle, the safe area, Hawk is such a strong character.
He is. He can shoot from above. He can attack from above.
Yeah, he is on top of the building alone.
Is still not taking damage.
Looking down on everyone.
Exactly. Now he's finally going to take damage from the safe area, but he still has that HP advantage that he had.
Yeah, only 2 teams left.
now it will come to who will still survive with the HP potion.
Is she gonna have
Oh
enough
no, will we
potion?
have time? And
All
game
right.
is set! Which team has won? I don't know.
I'm guessing
the
the one.
We'll have to see. Is it team 1?
nice one. I won't give you time to plan
River.
anything.
Team 4 has won the match.
Congratulations!
Congratulations! That is the first
wow.
win for this official tournament. Congratulations.
Wow, it was amazing. I mean, like, until the very end, we still have like 6 or 8 teams. I mean, we had like
Yeah, there was a lot
in
of
the
people
very
left.
small area, we still had like 8 teams, and then it went down to team 6, and then they were surviving for such a long time.
I know. Until the very, very end, there were so
know.
many left. I couldn't believe there was just so many players left in that very small area, and I think that really speaks of like the skill in which these players are playing at right now, the type of players that are currently playing in this tournament, and I think I cannot wait what they're going to bring for the next matches.
Yes, the next match will be at the same map.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So there might be like a team that would change their strategy
They might,
to
yes.
approach. Maybe like what kind of characters they're going to be using. They might
Right.
change that also.
Right. Or
Yeah.
some might be, you know, some of the team members that that were unfortunately couldn't stay alive till the very end. Maybe they might try again and, you know, somehow stick to their strategy
Right.
and make sure that they can use their characters that they've been practicing so hard for this day. We'll have to see.
All right, team 4, the Eagles. They had a great job. They did such a great
They
job.
did. It was incredible that
Surviving with 3 players till the end.
very end. And I think
In that situation.
it was crazy.
Crazy.
And then it goes back to that conversation we were having earlier. I think the fact that, you know, again, Hawks is just incredible throughout the match, because in that moment, because Hawks was still alive and still in that small area, because he has his wings, he has that advantage. He can still stay in that little small area.
Yeah,
while
on
his-
top of the building.
Exactly, and take that small little time to make sure he has his HP, has his bonus on his HP, while his other teammates and enemies are currently taking, you know, damage from the area.
Yeah, he is so hard to catch, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He is just a really, really great
He has
player.
like amazing mobility.
He does,
He can
he does.
just fly around
Exactly.
as he likes. So
Exactly.
it'll be so hard for other players to catch him at the last
Exactly.
moment in such a situation.
Yep, he's
Yep.
hard to catch, and not only that, but he's just, because of his great mobility, he can pull off those moves unlike characters that don't have
Right.
wings or unfortunately don't have the ability to fly.
A team 4, the Eagles, they did such a great job.
Yep, hats
amazing.
off to you guys. Absolutely amazing. Just and also Team 1 though, they put out a really
Right,
good
and
show
hard.
as well. Yeah.
I
They
hope
were
I'm reading their name right.
MHUR. Yeah,
MHUR.
MHUR.
That's how they spell it.
Yeah,
MHUR.
yeah. They were doing a really good job till the very end as well, keeping
Yeah.
while the other teams had, you know, all their one or two teammates down. Team 1 and Team 4 were the only teams that
Yeah.
had their team members all alive till the very, very end.
Yeah,
and
but I feel like they know where to hide. you know?
exactly. Yeah, yeah. And then
They
actually,
did such a great job hiding.
they did actually, and I was kind of surprised with the remaining teams that were, you know, I don't know where they were hiding, because like, you know, while Team 1 and Team 4 were going at it each other, the remaining teams that only had one player, it's incredible that they were able to survive for that long.
Yeah, but I want to see how many KOs like each team got,
Yeah,
because it was such a chaotic moment that I couldn't really keep up with everything.
exactly.
But
exactly.
maybe there was like a player, just only one player surviving in a team, but maybe like hiding, but trying to get like ambush, kind of like
Right, right.
when like 2 teams are fighting.
Exactly.
Just from the behind, like shoot them off
Yeah.
and like, you know, get the KOs.
Yeah, get some cheat shops.
That's one of the
somehow.
strategy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because like each KO actually counts.
They
for
count.
1
They
point.
count. And hey, if your team
So-
members are down, you got to make sure you get those KOs.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so when we have the result, we'll be showing you the result, the
All
match
right.
result, with all the points and stuff.
Gotcha. That's going to
All
be
right.
exciting.
Yeah, we're just trying to get the result ready, so be patient with that. All right, so that was the first battle.
That was.
That
it
was intense.
It was like, I can't imagine what the rest of the battles are going to be
I
like.
know.
It was.
And then I feel like, you know, like they did this 4 battles already.
Yeah, right. Their ability to maintain their focus is incredible.
It's incredible.
Right?
With one battle, I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
What?
With all that happening, and they've been already doing that for so many
Yeah.
matches. It's
just so
crazy.
exciting.
Like,
wow.
yeah, it's just
Amazing.
right. It's it speaks to the level that these guys are fighting at right
I mean,
now.
I love the game, but I really wish I could play just like them, you
Right?
know?
They're at a
It
whole
would
new
be
level.
so much fun if I can do that.
Right. It's just, looking at them, pulling off those moves, making sure, they have the skill to stay alive. They have the skill to, get those shots and get those KOs. It's crazy, and I think with this still being the first ever US official tournament,
Right.
I can't imagine what these guys will be bringing to the table for the,
Right.
next generations of what next
Right.
tournaments that'll be coming up. They'll be getting better and better, and they'll be
Right.
it'll be incredible.
And that has been said. The team. Sorry, I got the name somewhere here.
Right.
Sorry, I have the paper from the last Discord Cup.
Yeah.
All right, so Team Wild Shark was actually third place.
Oh wow!
Was the third place team in the previous tournament, Discord Cup, and they're still here. They're still. They made it to the finals again.
So I guess they've been practicing a lot to make sure that they
I
get
wonder
to
if
this
they
moment.
have exactly the same members.
That's true. Yeah, let's take a look at that as well.
Yeah, I want to check. But thank you so much for coming back.
Again, exactly. Thank you for
All
coming
right.
back to this tournament again. We're grateful.
It's
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe there were more teams that came back for the tournament, but maybe didn't make it to the finals.
Right. Well,
We'll have
but
to see.
I think it's great. In that case, there's more, breath of fresh air, and then that means that these guys, especially, like Team Wild Chug, they'll be facing new opponents that they've never fought before, and then for us, that's gonna be fun to watch.
Yes.
Right. And it's going to be a huge challenge for these guys, and see how they will be overcoming these obstacles.
Yeah, and also for the tuning system, it was introduced in season 8, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this is the first tournament,
That
the
was
official
implemented.
tournament since the tuning system was introduced to the game, right?
And I think we were able to see firsthand of how powerful these things are. Did you see that moment where I forgot which team and which character it was, but he was getting absolutely just obliterated with alpha attacks from the enemy team, but his HP still remained at that 1 point. And I think
that's the strike one.
Exactly.
The strike. I'm sorry, I forgot the name. I think it's H. Kirishima's
it
special
is.
skill. Yeah.
And then it's really powerful.
And not the special skill, I mean the special tuning system.
Yeah, which you can attach to your skin.
Yeah.
And in a game that's this high in intensity, and then as you can see,
survival actually is very important.
And that 1 HP counts. The guy was hitting him so many times, but he was just taking 3-4 attacks, and then he wasn't getting knocked out. It wasn't getting down. It's incredible how useful these tuning systems are.
Yeah.
So
I'm still trying to figure out what are the best ones, but then
there's so many.
Yeah, there's so many choices, and
Right.
you can do as you like. There are so many choices,
Right.
and you
so
can
many combinations.
you can just choose whatever you like.
Right.
So I think a lot of players are still trying to figure out, or maybe, I've seen a lot of videos talking about, this is a very good combination and stuff like that. But depending on how you play the characters, I think that actually varies too.
Exactly.
So maybe by watching those top players, what they use, maybe we can learn a little bit about those tuning systems more.
I feel like we're going to be definitely watching this again to make sure that we get some tips.
All right, and the result is finally ready. So let's take a look. All right, so the first place goes to Dark Horse.
Okay.
So the battle won, congratulations, with a total points of 22.
Wow. 15 KO points. They took 15 people out.
Wow.
That is incredible.
Wow, but still ranking for the second place.
Right. So
you can rank 1.
Exactly, and this ties back.
Got so many KOs.
Exactly.
Because of that.
This ties back to what you said. You have to make sure each match counts, and then you have to make sure those KOs counts, because hey, the Eagles were they were number 1, but the Dark Horses, they got more KO points, resulting in having almost 10 more points than the Eagles. That's crazy.
Wow. Okay, the second place goes to the Eagles.
All right,
with a total points of 13. And third place goes to Team Wild Shark and also USJ with the same total point of 8. And the 5th place goes to MHUR and also Kendo ASMR with a total points of 6.
Right.
And 7th place goes to Commentators with a total point of 1. And also Hell Spider Mysteries
Series, yeah.
goes to with a total point of 0.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, Hell Spider and Mercenaries couldn't survive.
Yeah.
I think every players got
Right.
KO'd at the very,
Very beginning, right,
of the
right.
game. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
But, we never know.
We never know.
We never know.
They could
There's
come
still
back.
a battle 2
Yeah.
and a 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Of course.
They might have been just unlucky this time.
Mm-hmm.
We never know.
Exactly. So, all right. So that was the result. And for the battle 2, as we said earlier, it's gonna be an UA island again.
Right.
Yes.
Again. Okay. Let's see. I think the point here is that we're gonna have to make sure to see whether they bring the same sort of strategies, same sort of
Right.
characters. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see.
All right. When we're ready, we're gonna be starting the battle 2.
All right. This is gonna be. I just imagine already that somehow this is going to be yet again an intense battle. The area's
Yes.
closing in, and there's just going to be a clutter of people, like
Yeah.
6-7 teams still remaining, or 5 teams remaining in that very small circle. And then I think your skill shows in those moments where every moment counts. You have to make sure you still stay alive. You care for your teammates and
Right.
somehow try and keep them alive. And in case that your teammates do go down, you have to make sure that you stay alive. Do not engage other teams that still have a lot, have a number advantage in terms of, the players, members that are still alive. So, we're going to have to see how they will be fighting in the next match.
Exactly. All right. So this is the first online official
right.
tournament. All right. So, and then the winner will be awarded with prizes.
Right.
Which we talked about already. Maybe some of you guys are tuning in right now, so maybe you guys missed the beginning of the show.
Right.
So we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, let's remind them a little bit.
So the winning team will be awarded an original acrylic panel featuring the character of My Hero Academia and also a unique crow.
Exactly.
And a color in a Discord server.
Yep.
Yes.
So you'll be able to show, if you win, then you get your favorite character's acrylic stand, and on Discord you'll be able to show off that you were the winners of this first official tournament.
Yes.
Yep.
That'll be kind of exciting.
It will, yeah, because you'll be one of the first people to have this,
Yes.
right? And
last time they had one for the Discord
okay.
Cup, but
Right.
this is the very first US tournament.
Exactly.
The name is different, so
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, there's still not a lot of people having this, so you'll be able to show off that you were
Right,
the few that still
exactly.
have this, yeah.
All right, so this time we're having 8 teams with 24 players.
Which has been watered down, which has been boiled down from 96 players.
Right, exactly.
Which is incredible. They've been going through so many matches up until this point, and then for those of you who are just tuning in, we saw the most incredible battles, which is absolutely super intense. It's amazing to think that these guys have been playing for a while already, and then the level at which they are playing right now. It's incredible.
All right, so do you have any favorite characters or the character you wish you could play well?
Actually, in my case, I think I like Ochako because I like her from the anime as well. I just love her
such
character.
A lovely character.
She's the most cute character, and she not just that, but she has that comic relief role, but not just that. But I love the scene in the anime where when Ochako has, up until that point, has been a very sort of comic relief type character, but when she goes up against Bakugo, she has that focus, she has that mindset.
Yeah, I remember
changes.
that scene.
It's super good. Like I don't know, it's just like, and this is a personal thing, but I like the Japanese voice actor for
Ochako-chan.
Yeah, she's great. She's she does a lot of other animes too, but she's just fantastic. And also, Ochako's a really strong character as well within this game because she is a rapid player, but she has 300 HP, which is most rapid players have 200. Most rapid characters have
200
250.
Huh?
Usually have 250. So it's a trade-off. Usually rapid player,
Right.
rapid
Get like higher mobility,
exactly.
but less HP.
Exactly. So you have to make sure that you dodge those attacks. You make sure you stay alive.
Right.
But for Ochako, she has that little tanky element where she has 300 HP,
Right.
and then she still has that mobility. So you have to make sure when you go up against her, you have to make sure that you have to keep in mind that she has that mobility, and yet she does a lot of damage. Her gamma attacks is incredibly good.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure.
I love her beta though. I love her beta.
Right.
Swing the thing.
Yeah. It's just,
That's all I do
It's
when I play
really funny
Ochako.
Yeah, it's really funny to watch, isn't it?
Because it's AoE,
Yeah.
If you do that, you can pretty much like hit someone.
Right,
At
yeah.
least hit someone.
And especially in the last match, if there was an Ochako left, I might have missed it, but in that small area, right? If you're in a building, if you're in a confined space, that beta is going to do a lot of damage because there's not a lot of areas to run away, and yet there is a girl flinging a car inside the building, doing massive amount of damage. It's going to be a nightmare. Yeah.
And with the alpha, you can pretty much like reach out to the enemy or kind of like escape from the enemy. So it's kind of I just feel like it's a very powerful character, but also like a beginner friendly character as well. So when I started with Ochako.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, and I still love her so much.
Right,
yeah.
right. Would you have started with your favorite character had he been in the game?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. If Minoru was there,
if Minoru was in.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that makes
if
sense.
he were there, yes. Of
Gotcha.
course.
Gotcha.
Yes.
But
Probably throw in those grapes.
Yeah.
All around.
Make sure he doesn't bleed. But yeah, I mean, she is. Ochako has that versatility. She can use her alpha to do long range attacks, but not just that, but she can flee out of the scene to make sure that she stays alive as well. So I think she's a very beginner friendly character in the sense that you can attack, do those really good damages, get those area attacks, but still, if you are getting attacked and if your HP is low, you got to make sure that you have that luxury to leave and run away with the alpha. It's great.
Yeah, I love her so much.
All right.
But I feel like Todoroki, the purple Todoroki, has been kind of popular.
He has been
for a while.
Right. He's not a rapid, and yet he is. I think one of the interesting things that I thought about him is that for his alpha, he can throw fireballs, but he also has. He uses
their eyes on the
on the floor,
on the ground, right?
Yeah, and it's incredible that if there's an enemy right in front of you, right, you can do more damage with both attack with the ice and the fire, and whoever's near the ice actually get frozen, right?
Right.
So he's
and then get the fire.
Exactly, and get fire as well. Exactly. So it's hot
like
and
a
cold.
nightmare.
Exactly. Getting the both.
You get frozen on your feet and then get burned in your face.
Instantly, yeah, kind of like a microwave food. Just instantly, just so much pain.
Yes.
But yeah, he's currently, I think.
And also his gamma is such a hassle when you actually face him.
Right. Those fire tornadoes is just.
It's just when it comes in front of you,
you're like, what do I do? Do I
There's
run?
nothing I can
Exactly. Unless you're Kendo and you can block off the shield. If you don't have that, if you don't have that luxury, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Which I wanted to ask you. What was it? My memory's a little bit bad. So if you use the fire tornadoes, right? Does that act as a defense as well? Does it deflect? Oh, right. So yeah. So he has that. He's also a very.
It just kind of eliminates the enemy's projectiles.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So if there is, in that last match, there were a couple of enemies that were shooting against, they were taking some cheap shots from afar, a hawk as well. But, in those situations, unless you're Kendo, but you can still, defend yourself with fire tornadoes. Yeah, he brings a lot to the table.
All right, seems like we are starting the battle 2.
All right, let's get to battle 2. Very interesting. Okay, now we're currently looking at the map, and it looks like they are.
I mean, last time everyone was going for the south.
They were. They
distraction
were.
area.
Yeah,
and now
they're
seems
not.
like everyone is
Yep. Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
Yep. Let's avoid the south side and still evenly distribute ourselves.
No one's going to the south.
Yeah. I think they've completely changed their strategy. Right now, we are currently looking at the Eagles right now.
Yeah. Eagles got the first place last time.
They did. Let's see how they do this time. Let's see if they can somehow still maintain their #1 spot. But let's see that whether they can somehow get more KOs as well, because yes, they did stay alive till the very end, but did not get as many KOs as Dark Horse. So we'll have to see. All right, we're currently looking at Chardon opening a bunch of boxes and trying to get as much items and cards as much as possible before the inevitable battle starts. At this point, you have to make sure you level up your quirks, you level them, you get... and a battle has already begun! Shadow Mech already losing his GP points, gone to 0. Team 1, MHUR getting attacked by Team 6, I believe.
There is still the battles are going on.
Yep. Kendo, nope.
Todoroki's eyes. And oh my God!
Oh, he
found
Kota! He found Kota! He's gonna get his skill bottle.
Thank you.
That is gonna be a
wow.
big boost to these teammates. Yep. They are currently drinking the skill bottle, and he is going to level up every single quirk for each of his teammates with one level.
Although they didn't have the tuning skill for fighting Kota,
and they still
managed to find
That's incredible. And it looks like Shadow Mech has already been KO'd by Leeli.
Oh no, one player down already, KO'd.
23 remaining.
We're looking at Neji Ray.
And Lely has gone down as well.
Oh no!
Getting finished off by, which team would this be? That would be
All right, we're looking at Team 6 right now, RSJ.
Looking at Jacob using Deku right now, the default Deku. And is currently fighting Soul Eater, Soe Eater 1. Somehow trying to get those shots as much as possible. But has half his GP points lost at the moment. Let's see if he will somehow heal up his GP points, or will he be deciding to
Right now, Eagle is looking down from the top of the building. And also on the other side, MHUR is looking down also.
Right. There are probably three teams in this one building.
All right, RSJ wants to go in, but they're not allowing them to come in.
Right.
All right, we're looking now at the Kendo ASMR.
From the Eagles.
They also want to go into the safe area.
Right.
Okay, that's a fierce fight happening right now on the top of the building, in the parking lot.
Jacob is currently, it looks like he's chasing down, currently taking some shots at Mount Lady. And MountLady.com fighting off, trying to deal as much damage as possible. But currently drinking his GP points, because she will be fighting yet again. And taking shots at Jacob. Break doing a guard point break. And still doing massive damage to the enemy teammate. Still alive and currently doing more damage to Jacob. But the safe area is coming in. They will have to make a quick decision. He is currently trying to flee the scene. He's trying to stay within the safe area.
Just go into the safe area, just trying to get in. But the Team 6, RSJ, is not allowing them to come in.
Yep.
This is our area. This is our territory.
And there's his Team Kendo shielding his teammate. Very, very helpful. Now, they were somehow able to get into a building and have a little bit of time of peace, and probably time to use that time to collect themselves.
Right, this is a hawk from Wild Shock.
Yep. And this is Dabi, Tech Dabi from Maromi. Currently, he is probably using this time to find boxes and level up his quirks as well. And it looks like he has already leveled up his Gamma to level 9. He's maxed it out. His Beta is one step away from maxing out as well. He is probably in a very good spot. If he has a bunch of green potions and GP potions, he is in a very good spot.
Right, this is kind of interesting. Team Cementos have only one player in the safe area, and 2 other players are still outside of the safe area.
Right. We'll see if his other teammates will be entering the safe zone as well.
Yeah, maybe they are actually.
They're in a battle right now
with the Team Kendo ASMR.
Exactly.
And also with Team 4, the Eagles. Okay.
Yep, Team 1.
But probably moved all the way to the west side, which is open. No team is positioning around there. That's a good position.
Yep. Gunther is currently getting attacked. However, we're currently at DRJ from MHUR, taking this moment to take heal up on GP points.
Okay. That's very good. I could probably use the Kurogiri's warp.
Yep. And we still
teleport thing.
have 7 teams left and 19 players at the moment.
All right. Now the savior is getting really, really small.
Yep, it's deja vu again. It's getting smaller, and the battles are going to get more intense.
This is why this game is called Rumble.
Exactly. Everyone's going to be in a rumble now, and currently we're seeing Jacob. Yep, Jacob is currently at 47 HP, very low.
But still surviving.
Still somehow surviving. Let's see.
Oh
no,
Jacob
he's
is down.
No. Oh no, 2 teammates down on team 3. Kendo ASMR. Gumbo Ultimax is the only one left at 130.
Yeah, I feel like last in the battle 1-2 overhaul was the last one surviving.
Right. Oh no. We'll see if he can somehow stay alive. Oh no, but he's still getting attacked.
No. But managed to escape.
Yep. No. It's desperate for Gumbo. He is dead. He has become down as getting finished off by Team Dark Horse.
Oh
no. Team. Yep, he is out.
All right. So with that,
Ready to go.
6 teams left. 6 teams left and 17 players remaining.
Alright, we're looking at Kurogiri from MHUR.
Ready to go.
Yep, we're looking and now MHUR and we're looking at Ida at Gunther. Currently using his beta to get some attacks on the enemy team, dealing a lot of damage. Currently using his special action to boost his speed and his attacks, getting very attacked, right? Getting slapped
by Kendo.
But yep, currently Kendo utilizing her shield to make sure that her teammates are healing within that time while her shield is up. Yep, we're currently seeing Todoroki using his Gamma to move from one building to another. And we're looking at Team 2 Dark Horse, looking at Rethern's Hawks. And he's flying around the map, trying to, surveying the area. And we'll see how Ida is doing with Might. Oh yeah, Might is currently getting into a fight with Gothurius, but Gothurius has yeeted off the building. We'll see how he does now, but yep, as you can see, people, if you use Ida and if you use his special action, he will inevitably at some point go into a crawl speed because he will have that debuff. But Might has was able to make sure that he was in a safe spot while his debuff was in effect. Yep, we're currently looking at Team 8 at Cementos and Kurogiri and his Lilai and his teammates. Currently seeing chilling in a corner in the building, staying alive. I think they are hiding. They might be. Yep, actively not trying to get themselves in a battle.
All right, trying to stay alive, and it seems that Team 5, Team Wild Chug, is also doing the same, trying to keep a low profile and not get. Oh, but no, Team 1, Emmerich is currently getting attacked. Yep, they're getting attacked by Kurogiri. Wait, no. Oh no, they just left the building. I see. All right.
Yep.
Now everyone is fighting for this position.
Yeah, they're all fighting.
Safe area, which is tiny.
Exactly, and then Ochako using her Gamma to do a lot of damage, aerial damage, and Maromi lost all of his GP points, currently losing his HP as well. Let's see if somehow they can recover their GP points. Yep.
We still have 6 teams, 15 players surviving.
Still, and then I see their strategy.
Oh my
so
God.
Cementos, Team 8 Cementos is in that corner.
And again, Mount Lady.
Yep.
Identification.
Trying in this small
Kicking
area.
everyone down.
Exactly. Oh, doing some massive blows to the enemy. I think her attack goes through the walls, perhaps. But yes, Team 8 Cementos is still in that little corner, trying to stay away from battles. Yet Team 4, the Eagles, currently Mount Lady, going into a battle against Team 7, I believe. Yep. 1 is down, I believe. Yep, Hawks is down. We'll have to see how they do, but...
Now MHUR has only 1 player left too.
Oh no.
Now we're looking at the Eagles, Team 4, which actually won the first place.
They did, but look at that. Dimensional, one of their teammates have gone have not been knocked out.
Kendo and Miss Mount Lady
Remaining. I'll have to see how they do.
right now.
I think they're reviving their teammate. Let's see if
reviving.
Yep, Dark Horse has reverted. Rather,
now now they got 3 players back.
Exactly, Rather is back
Ready
into
to
the
fight.
game. This is going to be intense again. Currently, five teams remaining, 11 players left. Well, that means there's 5 players left. That means there's probably like 2-3 teams that only have 1 player left at the moment. This is going to be a battle between probably.
Right now, Team 8 might be losing the last. Yes.
Oh no.
Go KO.
Team 8 has been has been KO'd completely from the match. Yep, we're currently seeing Jacob fighting off in a battle.
4.
Exactly, 4 teams remaining. Currently seeing, Ronin is getting attacked above, I believe, from a different team. Jacob getting a guard point to 0, but his teammates have recharged his GP. Trying to get the high ground and stay alive, I believe.
Right now, Team 2 Dark Horse and Team 4 Kendo ASMR and Team 6 RSJ still have 3 players. Oh no, actually Team 4 actually lost 1 player right now.
Oh no. The Eagles, yeah, they were the last #1 team, I believe.
And also Team 5, the Team Wildcat, are still surviving with 2 players.
Oh no, they have one. One has been KO'd. Oh, yep.
Right.
Ratherin's doing a lot of damage with Hawks, doing a bunch of damage to Ronin lives. Ronin has been KO'd.
That was a massive damage.
That was.
Right, drinking up the potion.
Healing up, taking
Healing up the
bit.
HP and GP.
Yep, using the safe area to have that little patch of safety to heal up on their points. But
Alright, probably gonna watch over those fights.
Yep, Ochako bringing down so many things into that room. This is the situation I was talking about earlier. It is a confined space, and Ochako is doing massive amount of damage in this little small confined space, swinging around that car.
Oh
wow, that's gonna hurt.
nightmare.
It is a nightmare.
In a small area.
That is gonna hurt. And oh no, Team 5 is outside of the safe area. They have currently taking damage. They need to somehow get back into the safe area. But however, there is other teams at that very edge of the safe area.
Alright, everyone try to get in. Still, Team 3, Kendo ASMR has probably Kendo outside. Oh KO.
No. Yeah, Team 4, only 1 remaining. And Team 2, Dark Horse, they're still 3 strong. They still have 3 team members left. And I think that goes back to Hawks just having that incredible mobility which leads to him being able to stay alive for so long. Yep, and now we're looking at Akuma using Todoroki at the moment, trying to get some shots on the enemy team. But now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the safe areas is just absolutely tiny. We have 4 teams left, 7 players left.
A Dabi.
Taking currently at 46 GP. Let's see if he has the GP. I believe he doesn't have GP potions remaining at the moment, but he has his Beta and Gamma maxed out. Let's see if he can somehow use those attacks to get MountainLady.com is at very low HP. Oh no, Akuma's getting. We'll have to see if Maromi is.
Alright, in this area with Todoroki's eyes on the ground and also Dabi's fire and everything, it's so much to control.
Yep, we're probably gonna be seeing Ochako doing a lot of damage as the area gets smaller and smaller. She'll be doing a lot of area damage that will come into handy.
Alright, trying to revive, probably.
Oh, in this moment, that's oh my God, that's incredible.
Alright,
Jacob is revived.
go take it back.
Jacob is back in the game. Now 3 teams remaining, 6 players remaining.
Alright, while like other teams are fighting over each other.
Yep, Homura doing a bunch of damage to Akuma, but Todoroki himself, Stray is taking damage as well. GP broken, 0 GP points. Somehow we'll have to upgrade his GP. Trying to do as much aerial damage utilizing the small safe area. But yep, his skill coming into play. But yep, GP guard break again, and Might is almost down with 93 HP remaining. Still
All
doing
right,
but-
just 1-1-1. Three
Oh, no.
players,
Oh my
one
God.
player for each team. So 1v1
only one
with
survivor.
3 teams.
Exactly.
All right. Now
Oh my
it
God.
seems like
Oh, Stray is dead. Stray is down, and
it seems like
Might.
Okay.
Might from
Made the last
team.
hit.
Exactly, Might from team. Which team is he from? Might?
You are the greatest
From Team
hero.
2, Dark
Team
Horse.
2, Dark Horse winning the match.
Congratulations.
Congratulations for winning the match. Absolute incredible match this time as well.
Wow, Dark Horse
Amazing.
taking the first place again.
Again, these guys.
Well, we don't know about the total points,
Exactly,
but still
exactly.
receiving the first place,
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
they are very, very good at the game. It's
Wow.
incredible. And that last moment, 1v1v1.
Yeah.
What an incredible match.
Yeah, it's kind of rare to have only like one player.
Yeah, representing
For
their
each,
team.
yeah.
Exactly. Being the one remaining, all eyes on them.
Yeah, it's like 1v1 versus, I mean 1v1 versus
V1.
V1.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say
Yeah,
that.
no, it's
I never
so
said that.
rare. It's
Yeah.
so rare. It doesn't happen that much.
Yeah.
What an incredible match.
All right. That was fun.
That was.
I mean,
it's
yes.
Each. I assume that each match would have its unique sort of
Mm-hmm.
moment, but again, they don't disappoint. They don't disappoint. Last match, there were a lot left in the last
Mm-hmm.
last ring. This time, however, it was a 1v1v1 with each of their members very low, but still trying to cling on to their dear life. And also dealing with the remaining team members. It could have been any. It could have been anyone's game at that moment.
Yeah, because placing actually, there's a lot of difference. Our first place actually receives 10 points, right?
Yeah,
and the second
exactly.
place it's 7 points.
Yeah,
So that's
3
like
points down.
3 points down. That means 3 kills.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right? And the third place actually received half of the first place, which is
Right.
5 points
5
only.
points. So
Yeah.
you really in that moment when everyone when it could be anyone's game, you really want to stay alive.
Exactly.
And it really comes to question in that moment, what do you do? Do you try and attack? Because it's you could be that unlucky one where the remaining 2
Exactly.
attack you, right? And then they go after you first, so you have no chance.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm a little surprised that Might actually managed to win with Ida,
Yeah,
because Shigaraki has AoE.
yeah, he does.
You
He
know,
does.
but
Yeah,
Ida doesn't really have. I mean, he has like
the
a very good
mobility.
mobility, but
exactly.
not so much.
In that very
No?
tiny area, you would think
Yeah.
that Shigaraki would have the upper hand with his.
Probably. I mean, Might, the player Might.
Yeah, Might.
Yeah, he might probably have a very good control.
He does. He does.
knows.
Exactly. He didn't have to. He was able to get those pinpoint shots with his
Yeah,
with Ida.
exactly.
Yeah, and then I think also actually. I think it was able, he was able to keep that as well because maybe he was utilizing Ida's jumping attack as well to stay,
Yeah,
in
probably.
the air and not get as much damage from the AOE from Shigaraki. So yeah, it could have been anyone's battle, but and despite the odds, Might using Ida was able to get those pinpoint shots and stay alive. Wow. That's crazy.
Amazing.
Amazing.
All right, so when we are ready, we're going to be showing you guys the result.
All right.
The
And
match result.
Yep.
Yes.
This time.
Of this time.
Exactly.
At Battle 2. Yes. And then after that, we're going to be showing the overall standing.
Exactly. Which is
the combination of Battle 1 and Battle 2 result.
I'm super
Yes.
excited for that. We're gonna see, team. The first team, they were able to, they were placing second, but because they got so many kills, they ended up
Exactly.
almost being, twice as, getting twice as much more points. I want to see how they have advanced from there, and then as a result, where they are in relation to the second place team, and how much of a point difference they do have at the moment. And again, Kaori, like you said, each match counts. So let's see if
We don't know.
We really don't know. Maybe there's a team that couldn't, maybe was 5th place or 6th place, but got many kills because
Yeah, but one thing we know is a Team 2, Dark Horse, is consistently doing well.
Right.
Yeah, so far for the Battle 1 and Battle 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
But for Battle 3 and Battle 4, it will be in a new stage,
Yeah.
which is the Chaos City.
Exactly.
So,
Which they've already played, actually, though. Yeah,
that's true.
They've already played
Yeah.
it in the qualifying matches. So it's interesting to see whether they'll be bringing a new strategy that they haven't used in the qualifiers, or being sticking to that that golden strategy that they've been probably practicing for this match. So we'll be interested to see that.
All right. Ooh, that
It's
was such a fierce
it
battle.
was a fierce battle, and then I think
such intense.
Yeah, and then you never know. Team 2 has been doing well, but like you said in the Discord match that happened last time, there could be a possibility. At the end, you never know. Maybe the teams that are currently getting 5th place or 6th place have they claw their way back and then get as much KOs, and they might come back. You never know. So for those tuning in right now, currently Team 2 is doing very well and getting the kills, staying alive. But in the last Discord match that for this game, similar situation happened for the top teams, but they ended up getting beaten by the teams that were lower than them in the first 2 matches. So it could be anyone's game. It really could.
All right. Well, although for the Battle 3 and Battle 4, they already played in the qualifiers,
They
right?
did, yeah.
But they're going to be facing other teams.
They will be, yeah.
So
It's interesting
even
to
though
see,
they already played it in that map, it will be a completely different game.
experience. Yeah, they'll be
Exactly.
fighting against different people, so they're gonna be they will be fighting in a familiar map, but they'll be fighting against enemies with a completely different strategy that they were able to win against in the qualifying match. So we'll
Right.
see how somehow they were I think their adaptability will be tested in the remaining 3-4 matches. All right.
Okay, so now the result is ready. Let's take a look.
Ooh, let's see.
Okay, so this is the battle result for Battle 2.
Okay.
We still have 2 more to go. So number 1 rank, first place, goes to Team Dark Horse. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
With rank points 10, because they
One.
were the last one
Yeah.
till the end. I mean, they were the survivor.
Yep.
And also with 10 KO points
That's
and a total
crazy.
points of 20. That's
Wow.
a lot of points.
Points.
And the second place goes to RSJ.
Good.
Right, with
Congrats.
congratulations to with the total points of 16.
Yep.
And third place goes to Team Wild Chuck with a total points of 10.
All right.
The fourth place goes to the Eagles with a total points of 8. And fifth place goes to Cementos with a total points of 5.
Right.
And sixth place goes to MHUR with a total points of 2. And the seventh place goes to Kendo ASMR with a total point of 1. And also eighth place goes to Hell Spider
Oh, no.
Series with a total point of 0. Unfortunately, Hell Spider in this series is having
A bad
hard
day.
time
Yep, they're having a bad day right now.
with this map. But
Let's hope that they can claw
from
their
the
way
Battle
back.
3
Yeah.
and Battle 4, there's going to be a Chaos City.
Yeah. Hey, you
So
guys
maybe
are
they'll
getting
come back.
You guys are getting a new map. Let's see if you guys can somehow. Hey, you won it once in the qualifiers. You might
course,
win it. Yeah,
exactly.
you might win it.
All right, so it seems like, okay, actually, before start talking about those things, let's
Right.
take a look at the overall standing so far.
All right.
All right. All right, there we go.
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
first place goes to Dark Horse with a total point of 42 already.
Dude, almost double.
42?
That's incredible.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, and the second place goes to RSJ with a total point of 24.
24. Hey,
The third place
yeah.
goes to the Eagles, 21 with a total point of 21.
Yeah.
And fourth place goes to Team Wild Shag with a total point of 18. And the fifth place goes to MHUR with a total point of 8. Sixth place goes to Kendo ASMR with a total point of 7. And seventh place goes to Cementos with a total point of 6. And ninth place goes to Hell Spider in the series with a total point of 0.
It is incredible to see that
All
Dark
right.
Horse almost has double the points than the second place.
42.
That's wild. That's
I know.
crazy.
Even with the ranking points, the KO, the number of KO they've got so far
Yeah.
already is just incredible.
Yeah, it is. It is. They've been super bloodthirsty, I think. They've been going...
They've been very aggressive.
Very aggressive. Absolutely destroying the other teammates, getting them KOs. And then what I think what's interesting is that although they're still keeping that 42-point advantage, they're still at that very high point advantage. The second place, third place, and fourth place guys, they still have a chance. They're not as far apart.
They really do.
They're 21, 20, and 18, I think, was it? They still have. It's going to be a fierce battle between those three, and any one of them could do. Could bounce back and do absolutely incredible in the remaining two matches and take out Team Dark Horse. It could happen. So you guys that are currently tuning in, you make sure to watch these remaining three teams because they might just claw their way back. And me personally, I just want Hell Spider emissaries to just absolutely dominate the remaining 3 and 4
in the Chaos
matches.
City.
Yeah, and I want them to show that they've come here to win. You guys, man, you gotta keep going, man. Don't you never know. You never know if you get those KOs, and if you somehow stay alive in the remaining matches, it could happen.
Exactly.
It could happen.
Good luck to every player. You know. All right. So next map will be Chaos City. I feel like it's a very complex map.
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, it is.
Yeah.
I always get lost in the map.
Right.
But it's so complicated. Even in the building, there's like an underground area and there's first place, second place, and also if you go through the outside, you can sometimes go up to the rooftop and stuff like that. And the area, each area has its uniqueness. Right. And has even like the underground and stuff like that.
Each area should have, like that specific one hero that would do very well in those areas. Like you mentioned, in the underground areas, the aerial attack heroes will be doing a lot of damage.
With a very strong AoE attack.
Exactly, yeah. I can't wait to see Ochako fling her car in that small underground area of the building, right?
And I feel like Todoroki might be a headache too.
Yeah. It is going to be a rough time, And then with there being a lot of buildings, yes, in the buildings it's going to be a tough time, but if you're out of the building, I think the characters with a lot of versatile, Tsuyu-chan maybe as well. Yeah, you can move around the map between buildings.
Yeah, I feel like in Chaos City, like any characters can thrive. Like anyone can do well.
They have that one spot they can absolutely dominate it. Yeah, and I think it's in that sense, it brings that map allows each player and each character to shine, right?
That's why I love this map. Right. But at the same time, I don't like it because I get lost.
Well, I think that's probably because
it's such a well-made, detailed map.
Right. I think you just need more time to sort of figure it out.
Yeah, when you actually go into like a store, you can see all the vegetables and stuff.
Really?
But I was like, I was amazed. I was like, what?
I've never paid that much attention to the inside of the thing.
Yeah, because I get lost all the time, and I get like separated from my teammates. I look around, right? And like my teammates will be like, "What do you see?"
Yeah.
I see vegetables.
Vegetables. You're like,
huh?
You're like, wait, oh no, we're my teammates, and you're like, oh, look at that vegetable.
Yeah.
Look at the detail on that vegetable.
Yeah, but I love all the details in the map too. I think if you're like the original series fans, you can probably relate to this. Yeah. But it's amazing.
Yeah, it brings out that that feeling that you're in a real the city with that's shown in the anime and whatnot. It brings out the world building. I think it's really good. Yeah.
All right. So when we are ready, we're starting the battle 3. We're like halfway through down.
Already.
Already.
It's been quick. I can't believe we've already gone through 2 matches.
I know.
That's crazy.
We still have 2 matches, 2 battles left. All right. Seems like we're starting battle 3.
I'm excited. Let's go for it.
Okay. Maybe a little bit more.
Yep, just a little more.
A little bit more.
Yeah, let's give some time for the players. Hey, they've gone through a lot. They've gone through a lot.
I know.
They've already done qualifiers.
Yeah, they've already done 4 games already for the qualifiers, and now they're doing 4 battles for the finals.
Exactly.
There's a lot to do.
They've already done 6 matches, man. Hey, give them some time, man. They need that little bit of time.
Yes.
Hey, hopefully
be patient with us. Thank you.
Hopefully they use this time to get a little drink, get a little snack, recharge.
Exactly. For you guys too. For
hey, grab
for
some coffee,
viewers.
grab your snack.
Yes. Make sure to get some water.
Yep. Stay hydrated.
Yep. That's very important.
It is important.
It is.
Important. Let's hope that the players are taking care of themselves just as well as they're taking care of their characters,
I hope
because
so.
they've been drinking a lot of green potions and their guard points. Let's make sure they're in real life as well. Drinking as well. As a matter of fact, I'll use this time to actually drink a little bit as well.
A little bit of water. Yes,
a little bit
of
of water.
Of course.
We've been talking a lot.
I know.
Let's be honest.
All right. So maybe for those of you guys who are just tuning in right now, these are the SH figure arts for My Hero Academia characters.
Look at
Deku, Izuku. Izuku
Absolutely
is there.
beautiful.
Midoriya and also Bakugo and Todoroki are there.
Yep.
Do you guys see
It is
how
amazing.
detailed they are?
Very beautiful.
It's amazing.
If you have figurines in your room, and if you're a figurine collector, and
Yes,
if you're
this is the one.
yeah,
This is the one.
get it.
Yes.
Because
I mean, Deku 1 is already released.
Yep.
And it is available already. But
How about
for
these characters?
Bakugo, I heard
Yeah.
it's planned to be released in May. Sometimes in May.
Right.
And
Was it?
no, that was for Todoroki. I'm
Right,
sorry.
right.
The wrong information.
Right.
So that was for Todoroki. Todoroki SH Figure Arts is planned to be released in May.
Mm-hmm.
And Bakugo will be released on March 29th.
Which is really close.
I
you
know.
Yeah.
It's like in a week and a day.
Yeah. It's
Today
literally-
is 21st.
It's the 24th, I think. Well.
Oh no, it's 24th?
yeah, it's the 24th.
Already?
Yeah, it's the 24th, isn't it?
Oh no, oh my god, so it's like within a week.
Yeah,
okay.
literally like 5
I was thinking
days.
21st somehow.
Oh, but in America, it's gonna be 23rd, I think.
Yeah, but still,
Right.
it's not even close.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah. It's
So,
gonna be out.
Yeah,
Soon.
it's gonna be out very, very soon.
Make
yeah.
sure you check them out, because hey, they might sell out. They might sell out.
Yes, exactly. Look
Yeah.
at them
Hey, if you
doing
were,
that pose.
yeah, if you were to get one of these, right? Like, if someone were to show this to you
Mhm.
and then said you could have one of this, which would you get?
Okay, okay. I have to choose one out of
Just
three.
one. Just one.
Those three.
If you had to choose one.
Okay, I think my choice will be Todoroki.
Ooh. Okay. Why's that? Over Deku
Because
and
I
Bakugo.
want Deku and Kachan to be together.
Ah,
I want them
right.
as a pair.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you were to buy one of Deku or Kachan, you have to buy both of them.
Yes.
Right.
For
but-
me, yes.
Exactly. That's your
So
rule.
if I have to choose one, it will
Right.
be Todoroki.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So I want to put Deku and Kachan together,
Right.
like
You are a
next to each
true
other,
fan.
like trying to fight.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
They always have the rivalry going
Yeah.
on.
You're
Yeah.
still doing the world building even in your room. That's great. You know.
That's
true
how
fan.
you enjoy video
Yeah,
games.
yeah. That's
know?
great.
So yeah. But what about you though?
Honestly, I don't know. I think I might. You know, this is out of the three. I
Yeah.
think I would get. Actually, I might get Todoroki too. Honestly,
Uh,
I just love his quirk. You know, like it's great when he has both fire and ice. It's such a cool combination because usually
yeah.
I'm not.
It's the opposite thing.
Yeah. I'm not dissing the other heroes. They're great as well. They're really
course.
cool. But
They all
hey,
are.
come on, he has both fire and ice,
Yeah.
and he can use both of them. It's I don't know. It's just, and also he's just a cool character. You know, he's just
He
great.
is.
Yeah, Deku is more of a he's got he's type of a I'm gonna go get it type guy. But
Yeah.
like Todoroki is just on the way, just on a whole new different level of just coolness, and I like that.
All right. I
Yeah.
wonder if you guys are thinking about which one to get.
Yeah.
You know?
If you want Deku, he's out. So
Yeah.
yep, go get him.
Like maybe later on, sometimes in the future, we might have other characters too. You know?
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
And in that case, do you want your favorite character in as well?
Yes. I want his figurine to be able to
To take his hair off, right? Yeah, I know.
And stick it somewhere else.
Somehow I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
wish I
wow.
could do that.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Me personally, I want Ochako though.
Yeah,
just-
she'll
I
be
just-
such a cute
She
character.
would be, yeah.
Such a cute figurine. yes.
Right? Yeah, it's great. It would be nice to have in the room.
All right. So that's it. SH figure arts,
Yep.
right here with us, watching over the tournaments.
Exactly. If you
All
guys
right.
are interested, go check him out. Deku's already out. Bakugo will be out soon, and Todoroki will be in a little bit, I think. right?
Later, yeah.
A little later. But hey, make
Will
sure
be available.
Yep.
Yes.
Make sure to check them out.
All right. Can we actually look at the overall standing again, maybe?
Yeah.
That's going to be possible on the screen.
I wonder if we have to say that in Japanese.
I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
Do you guys mind if we speak a little bit of Japanese?
Maybe. I don't know.
Hopefully. I don't know.
Because you guys want to see it, right?
Right.
No?
Yeah.
I would love to see it.
Give us the opportunity to speak a little bit of Japanese so that we can show you the upstandings while the guys figure out the lobby system. Here we
All
go.
right, thank you
we didn't
so
have to speak
much.
up. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so this is the overall standing so far for the battle 1 to 2.
Yep.
Yes. So Dark Horse is leading its way all the way to the championship right now, but we don't know yet what's going to happen in the battle 3 and 4.
Yeah.
All right, and then with RSJ, which is ranking on the 2nd place right now, with 24 total points.
Okay.
But still have 14 KO points. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know what's interesting is that their rank points is 10, meaning they were both 3rd place.
Right.
They were both 3rd place on both matches.
Been, consistently doing well.
Exactly. But
survive until the end.
Yeah. And with that in mind, though, they have been getting kills, a lot of knockouts.
Yes.
So they are able to stay within the standing of the top players, which just again says how important KOs are. You really got to make sure you get the KOs.
Yeah, and a Team Wild Check, which is a team that came back from Discord Cup.
Yep.
Which is the previous tournament that we had.
Yeah.
Are also placing on the 4th place.
Yeah.
With total points of 18.
They're not doing bad. They're not doing bad. Yep. Given they were also playing in the Discord match, I think it just shows that how much these guys are good at the game. They were qualified in the Discord match as well, and they're currently being the top 4 out of 96 players, which is insane.
Okay, so when we are ready, we are starting the battle 3.
Yep.
With the map, Chaos City. Yes.
I can't wait to see the
Sorry,
new
it
map.
has been taking a while, but just please stay with us.
Yep. Bear with us as our buddies in the technical room are currently working out the lobby stuff.
All right.
But should be done.
Players are getting ready right now.
Yep. Again, give them some time. Take this time to, hey, players, if you are they allowed to watch this? Are the players allowed to watch this? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. But hopefully you guys are taking the time to chill out a little bit. Take a breath, because hey, each battle is super intense. I know you guys are probably you've gone through 6 matches already. The last thing you want,
it's probably the rest.
Exactly. Yeah. You want some rest.
You guys are fighting for the championship.
Exactly.
Yes.
Hey, don't slack off, but use this time to take a break, take a breather.
Yeah, and also for the tuning system.
Yeah.
So it's actually my first time, watching those. I think for everyone it's the first time, but watching those top players
utilize them.
Yeah, utilizing them. So it's kind of interesting to see what they have been using.
Exactly.
And I feel like many players were using Ancestry Disposition, which is the one that increases your defense for a set amount of time after landing a melee attack on the opponent.
Okay.
And I feel like that was used a lot. I actually never used it. I saw it on one of those YouTube videos that I watched.
Right.
And it's a very good one to use.
It's a strong one,
but then I actually never used it because I cannot hit the opponent with a melee attack. I'm so bad at it. That's why I never used it. But I feel like a lot of people are using it in this tournament.
Right.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it a try.
Yeah. Watch them and rewatch it, and then figure out their moves and try to implement that into your play style. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you guys have your own favorite ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite one is the Revenge Assault.
Right.
The Mount Lady one.
Yeah. Me personally, though, I want to see the other teams. Actually, no, I want to see Team Dark Horse, the current most KO getting players, right? I think. Yeah. I want them to use the attack that uses the one that that heals your GP and HP when you get a kill, when you get a KO.
Okay. Okay. Oh, GP sucker and HP sucker.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you for the wait. We are back in Chaos City, Battle 3, starting in 3 seconds, and we are currently seeing a new pattern.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a lot of them are in the left-hand corner and the top. Top left-hand corner and the top bottom right corner.
Yeah.
I guess we'll be seeing a lot of battles in those areas. We are currently looking at Team 6 RSJ.
All right.
One of the teams that are currently head-to-head with the other two teammates that are on in second, third, and fourth place.
Yeah.
All right, and we're looking at now at Hell Spider Emissaries. Let's hope these guys claw back. Let's hope these guys.
Spider Mysteries.
Exactly. We just hope. I'm hoping, man. I hope you guys come back, please.
All right. So this is the
overview of the map. And yeah, it's currently it seemed that
down left corner of the map.
Yep, we see MHUR
Kurogiri.
Yep. Walking around the map, and I think they are currently trying to find as much boxes and get. Yep. They are currently getting as many boxes as possible before the inevitable battle starts. Yep. No battle happening yet, but
yeah, everyone is pretty careful right now.
Oh, yep. Oh wait, hold on. There we go.
Right.
Oh yeah, we have contact here.
Oh no, Hell Jumper!
Oh, no.
I'm Hell Spider Emissaries. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Hell
Spider Emissaries
is currently getting attacked by Team MHUR. Urena is getting attacked by Cementos. Let's hope that he can somehow fight off him.
And also Team Wild Chat is probably watching that fight.
Yeah, waiting for a moment to strike, perhaps. Cementos, Gunthurius is low on GP. This is a good start for Team Hellspider Emissaries. Let's hope they can somehow get him.
Let's measure you.
Look
over there.
Now there's going to be MHUR and Team Wild Chat.
Feeling good.
Yep. Oh my Pariah currently using twice. Trying to run, and I believe scanning the area, taking some shots at DRJ and MHUR. Yep, Cementos Guthrie is currently healing up his HP and GP, and DRJ 0 on his GP. Let's see if he'll take this time to, fall back and heal up on his. Oh, and he's put on his beta, which is the traps, his electric traps that will. Explode upon enemies within the vicinity. That is a very interesting tactic that they've used, where they will use Kurogiri's portal, and then whoever follows it will get blown up by the traps from Denki. All right, we're currently looking at Hell Spider Emissaries again. Its Zal is at 28 GP. Let's hope he heals up before he gets attacked again. But we're currently looking at MHUR. I believe MHUR is currently in a battle with Team RSJ with Jacob. Jacob taking 60-something damage, but now getting third-partied. Oh no, getting attacked by RSJ's other members. DRJ is low on GP. We'll have to see if he can fall back and somehow heal up on his GP points. Yep. He's using his Alpha to take some shots from afar. Yep. Looks like
still trying to get the higher position.
Yep. Looks like the battle has stopped for a moment, momentarily. We'll have to see what these guys do from this point on. Oh, but no, Team 6, RSJ is attacking MHUR. As Cementos is getting absolutely demolished right now, getting beaten up. And I believe Cementos. Yep, he has somehow left the area.
He has survived.
Yep.
With it, probably with the warp.
Yeah, from Kurogiri.
From Kurogiri.
Wow, that's a very strong skill from Kurogiri there. Even in that moment, he can run away from those situations and take their teammates with him and heal up. Yep, we're currently looking at Team 3 Kendo ASMR fighting against, I believe, Team RSJ again. RSJ getting a lot of action at the very beginning of this match. Yep, as you can see again, you can see the versatility of Hawks. And now you're looking at Save File using Kendo and slapping the bejesus out of Jacob on RSJ. Yep, taking the time to heal his GP points at the moment.
Okay, now Denki is trapped.
Oh no! At 76 GP. And he has his GP guard break, 0 guard points. Still in the battle though, trying to get as many shots. Wonder if he would take this time to heal his GPs though.
But still, Hawk. Okay. All right,
yep.
that's 2 teams fighting over that position.
Oh,
and now, MHUR is coming in, maybe?
Oh, and Ronin Lifts has been eliminated.
So that leaves us to 19 players with 7 teams.
Exactly, 7 teams left. Hyrule currently in the battle with Might.
All right, this is like why we said we don't know till the end. Because Team 4 was doing so well for the Battle 1 and Battle 2, but then became the first team
Exactly.
to be eliminated.
Yeah, wow, you never know. Again, you just never know.
All right, Dink is trapped on the ground.
Currently seeing a battle between Dark Horse. Let's see if these guys are the KO champions at the moment. Let's see how they can somehow get more KOs even more. Yep, Mike taking a little time to heal up on his GPs. Currently using the small bottles, so it won't heal up a bunch. But yep, he is currently using his Gamma to speed up and boost his works, dealing a bunch of damage, doing guard break on the enemy team. Akuma, however, is very low. Oh yeah, they're getting a lot of damage from the Denki's alphas, which are
getting electrified.
Getting electrified, exactly. They're not just projectiles, they actually would stay on the ground for a while, and if you hit them, you will get electrified.
It was such a good drop on the ground.
Yeah, that was very good placement.
Everyone was fighting.
Very good placement. Yeah, we are currently looking at the Reatherns and Akuma and Might again from Team Dark Horse. It seems that someone has been knocked out. Oh, yep, again, Team Dark Horse taking out enemies and taking out names. They are the KO champions, and I think it shows. They are just absolutely out for blood.
Right now, Hell Spider in the series have 1 player left, maybe?
Oh no.
2, maybe?
Yep, and MHUR getting attacked. Shadowmore's very low on HP. It has gone down by Ochako's Gamma Beta attack. And Team 5 now, Team Wildchug, still have 3 remaining team members. I believe they are third-partying the other teammates. Currently still in the battle. Half of his GP points have gone down. Let's see how he can somehow heal up now.
Everyone trying to get into the safe area right now.
Getting
shrinking
smaller.
really fast.
But it is hard because this map is very cluttered with, the trains, the water, the little islands. They're gonna have to somehow maneuver their way through these obstacles.
Right.
Yep, Akuma still in the Team 3. Team Kendo ASMR currently trying to stay within the safe area, but now, currently drinking a green potion to heal up.
All right, seems like MHUR found its place.
And Team 8 Cementos, only
But
1 left.
look at how crowded on the left side is on the map.
Crazy.
I mean, of the safe area.
Exactly, and then it's
And then Team 5, Team 6, and also MHUR players
exactly
are just there in Endeavor.
And it's literally on 1 HP. Oh no, Jacob getting fireball blown.
Right, no GP, gotta drink that GP.
Yeah,
potion.
gotta make sure you gotta make sure you
All right, and the safe area is now on the northern part of current safe area.
Getting even smaller from now. We'll have to see how this.
So now everyone has to move
Exactly, and then
towards the top.
as you can see, Kurogiri from Team 8, right, is on the still outside of the map. On the left-hand side, you see that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see whether he's gonna enter the area or he's just gonna try and stay out of the battle as long as possible.
But staying there actually leaves the team
Oh right, yeah.
in a way to, to survive.
Exactly.
but it has to come in soon though, because it's gonna hurt a lot.
Yep, and which they have. Now all the teams are in the safe area, but remember guys, the safe area is going to be smaller going towards the north. We still have 6 teams left, 15 players remaining. Currently looking at Retherons from Dark Horse. These are the guys, the current KO champions at the moment. They are doing massive damage to the enemy team. However, Retherons gets a guard break. Let's see if he can somehow, yep, Might and Retherons is low at 0 at GP. Let's see if they can somehow get back. And oh, no, even regardless, with they are still fighting without the GP. At 58 HP, their Retherons might go down at some point. And he has! Might getting down as well. Oh no, Dark Horse.
Now have only 1 player left.
Exactly.
Akuma.
Only
With
Akuma
Todoroki.
left. Let's see whether Akuma can stay alive for his teammates and still maintain, somehow be able to stay alive for the getting the match points.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Right now, Team 5, Team Wild Track is the only... No, actually, there are Team 3 too. Kendo ASMR and Team Wild Track still have 3 players left. But now Team 3, Kendo ASMR, one of the players got KO'd.
Yep, Gumbo Ultimax has gone down, and Save File is also taking a beating at the moment. Ochako is going nuts right now. Slaps the crap out of the enemy.
There. How creepy.
Maromi is currently low. Has ground as
Dabi.
Yep, Dabi has lost his GP. Still trying to stay within the safe area. Let's see if he takes the time to heal up. But will he have the luxury to do that?
Oh my.
Oh no, Team 8, only Kurogiri left. However, he does have his teleportation quirks. Let's see if he can utilize that to somehow stay alive as much as possible while the other teams battle it out.
Right now we have 4 teams left only, and with 11 players.
Exactly, and look, Team Dark Horse has, he's revived both teammates.
Great!
Yep.
Wow.
And, you know, I don't, this is no surprise. These guys are just absolutely incredible at this game. They have been getting so many KOs. They are just absolutely really good.
Getting in.
However, they are getting electrified in Denki's traps. Yep.
Yeah, but still managed to escape from it.
But however, Akuma has been KO'd. Only 2 teammates remaining. Might is very low. Team 3, Kendo ASMR, Hyrule Swag is the only one left. However, because he is Hawks, he has the mobility bonus, and still he's taking those shots from above, and still it might be just enough for him to stay alive.
Oh, the area is on the stage.
Exactly. Oh wow, this is gonna be an amazing battle.
All right, let's take a look.
4 teams left.
Now there's a Hawk.
Yep.
Hawks is still, like, you know,
Hawks
looking down on everyone, trying to...
Yeah, using his mobility to stay above and not engage as possible. But you can see that Team Wild Chug actually has 3 teams remaining, regardless of the other teams only having... So yeah, it seems that the remaining 3 teams are... There is Team Wild Chug, and the remaining have only 1 team left, or 2 left, I believe. Yep, Ochako using this small area to do a lot of damage with her beta attack, doing absolutely, knocking out Higher Swag and Might. I believe Team Dark Horse is out.
I'll lighten myself.
Right now we have 3 teams left.
Retherons left. Retherons is left, the only one left in Team Dark Horse. This is, oh wow, this is really fresh to see.
Yeah, pull him around.
Yeah, Hawks is just running for his life. Ochako showing no mercy at all using her quirks. There's 2 Hawks remaining though, as you can see just how good Hawks is.
So this is gonna be Hawks versus Hawks.
Hawks versus Hawks, exactly. Hawks versus Hawks.
Okay, this is gonna be beta.
Oh no, we'll have to see. Team 5, Team Wild Chug, still 3 strong.
All right, still have 3 players left for the Team Wild Chug, and also 1 player left for the Team 8.
8, exactly.
Cementos.
Oh no, he might go down. Kurogiri's going.
Might be going down. Getting old. Okay, all right.
He is. No, he's down.
He's down. Okay.
Not a chance.
He's probably gone down, and it is remaining. And game has set. It is team? Which team is it?
Amazing!
Team
battle,
5 for the
champion.
win. Team Wild Chug taking the third battle and winning. Congratulations, Team Wild Chug.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow. Team Wild Chug, weren't they the third, second, third, fourth place, like in having around 20 points ish? Yeah, they'll be. Let's see how they've done. I believe they've got a lot of KOs this round.
Yes.
We'll have to see how they do. But again,
Yeah, I think the result, it's so different from the battle 1 and battle 2 this time. Well, of course the map is different, but still.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
one team, again, Team Dark Horse, just consistently doing well, staying till the very end,
Exactly.
right? Regardless, even though I think they were second place, I believe. They might have been second place, but regardless of that, they still have that point boost. Unless Team Wild Chug was able to get as many KO points to catch up, we'll never know. But hey, it could happen. It could happen that Team Wild Chug gets enough KOs, get those 10 points from this match, and be around maybe 10 to 7 points-ish until they can reach to Team Dark Horse. Yeah.
Yeah, it also seems like, I thought there might be some of the character changes because, we're using a different map.
Yeah.
For the Battle 3 and Battle 4, but
Yeah.
it seems like everyone was like sticking with their, favorite, maybe
Yes.
the characters they were confident with.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think, and I think maybe that has to do with, because again, Chaos City is still a relatively
A new map
right?
compared to other ones.
Exactly.
Yes.
Maybe they still haven't gotten a full understanding of the landscape.
Because it's so complex.
Exactly. As you guys saw, there's just so much clutter. Islands, rivers, trains. It's just a lot of stuff going on. And then I think in that moment, you have to make sure you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
And then as a result, they stick to their characters that they are
That
most
we want,
confident
yes.
with. Yeah.
All right,
Makes
so
sense.
when we're ready, we'll be showing you guys the result of the match,
Yep.
and also we'll also have the overall standings
I'm excited
from
to see
Battle
that.
1 to Battle 3.
Exactly.
All combined.
For those tuning in right now, there's one team that has been doing absolutely just very well throughout all 3 matches. This time they weren't able to win. However, actually they haven't won. I don't think they've won at all. I think they've always placed around second or third always. But this team, Team Dark Horse, they have been absolutely getting so many KOs that it doesn't even matter that they're not placing first. They have gotten 15 KOs in the first match. They've gotten 10? Right, yeah, 10 KOs in the second match. We won't know how many KOs they've gotten in this match, but
Actually, then for the Battle 2, I
Yeah.
think Dark Horse actually placed as the first.
Oh, really?
They survived till the end.
Right. Okay,
They
gotcha.
had 10
They
points
did,
and
they
10
did.
points.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, they've been doing really, really well regardless
Yes.
of standing and also KO points. They just been doing really, really well throughout the match. But this time, they again, unlike the first match, they weren't able to hit first place. I think they've hit second place, but that means they were able to stay alive until the very, very end, meaning they might have gotten a lot of KOs up until then.
Yeah, but I also feel like Hell Spider and Mystery finally kind of like managed to survive and engage in the combat in a way, because I felt like for the Battle 1 and Battle 2 they were unlucky. They got like pretty much unlucky and got ambushed by other teams.
And they
didn't get to do what they wanted to do, right? So yeah, seeing that was good, and also for other teams too. And like MHUR has been doing really, really well.
They are, yeah.
And all the other teams are just doing their best and amazing.
Yep,
I love seeing all those, them like using their favorite characters.
Yep.
And doing the best
as they
for
can.
the championship.
Exactly.
I love seeing
It's
those.
great. Hey, they've already survived within the 96 players, so it shows.
Already. It's out of 96 players, they actually made it to the top 18.
Exactly. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, it shows they are the best of the best that there is right now.
Yes. Exactly.
And I cannot wait to see what they bring on the final match.
I know, the next one is going to be the final match.
Which is
and final
incredible.
battle.
I can't believe it's already been 3 matches. And
I know. The result is ready.
It's
okay,
ready.
let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Okay, there we go. So this is the battle result for Battle 3.
Right. Oh, and again.
Yeah.
Team Dark Horse.
Okay,
Not
first
disappointing.
place.
Not disappointing
Okay,
again.
goes to Dark Horse. Well, the rank points it's 5, that means they got the 3rd place.
Exactly.
Right. But with 16 KO points
It doesn't
again,
even matter at this point. They've
this
16
is
KOs.
insane. Wow, this is insanely good with
Yeah.
a total points of 21.
You have
And-
to wonder when they've
Yeah.
gotten 16 KOs.
And also the 2nd place goes to Team Wild Chat.
Yep.
Right?
Congrats on winning.
Yeah, winning. They got 10 points for the rank.
Yep.
Or for the ranking, and also with 9 KO points, so the total 19 points.
Exactly.
And also 3rd place goes to Kendo ASMR with a total points of 12. And 4th
Not
place
bad,
goes to
not bad.
Cementos with a total point of 7.
Right.
I feel like Kendo ASMR and Cementos, they went up so high
They
of
did.
this result
They
for the
did.
Battle 3.
Exactly.
And MHUR received a 5th place with a total points of 3. And I believe it's gonna be the same ranking, maybe
For the rest?
RSJ,
Yeah.
because they have exactly the same total points.
Yeah.
Yes, and then 7th place goes to Hell Spider Mysteries with a total
Yep.
points of 2.
Good on you guys. You
I
got
know.
yeah. You
And
Okay.
the Eagles, surprisingly,
yeah. This time
placed the 8th
they choked this
with
time.
0 points.
Yep.
Yeah, so like if the team gets eliminated at the very beginning
Mhm.
of the game, yeah, the
We'll
ranking
know, yep.
result will be like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see that Team Wildchuck has shown up on this match. I think they were 3rd place-ish around the past 2 matches, I believe. Yeah, but this
Right.
time, yep, they showed up. They were able to stay alive, get those kills, and 19. However, again, Team Dark Horse just dominating with 16 knockouts. And
Yeah, but this result, the Battle 3
Yeah.
result, will probably down the Eagles team, down on the ranking
Yeah.
in a way, because until up till the Battle 2,
yeah,
the Eagles, they were placed in on third
Right.
place
right.
for the overall standing.
Yeah, this is
but
gonna be a
for
heavy
this
blow on
Battle
them.
3, they couldn't get any points.
Exactly.
We're probably gonna be ranking a little bit lower
Yeah.
for the overall
It's going to be tough for these
standings.
guys.
Yes,
It
but we
will
still
be.
have one more game to
Exactly.
go. You know?
Exactly. We'll have to see whether it could happen that Dark Horse chokes on the 4th match and gets 0 points, and
Yeah.
then other teams have the opportunity to catch up. We'll
Yeah.
never know.
And then for the Battle 3, Team Cementos did
Yeah.
such a great job receiving 7 points for the
Exactly,
ranking.
and staying alive.
Yeah, I know. It's 7, so that means they got the 2nd place.
Yeah.
You know, for up till Battle 2,
Yeah.
Cementos actually received 7th place for the overall standing.
Oh wow.
But not much points. They weren't able to get that much points till Battle 2, but
Right,
with
right.
this Battle 3, the ranking there, I mean overall ranking will be very different.
They've gotten a lot of points this time compared to the last match.
Yes.
So yeah, it looks like they're catching up now.
Okay, let's take a look at the overall standing.
All right, let's
Right.
do it.
Okay,
And again,
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse just
easily
absolutely dominating.
dominating with
Incredible.
63 points. Wow.
Kaori, look, they've gotten 41 KOs
Wow.
in 3 matches.
I gotta say again, wow.
Just incredible.
Wow.
So many KOs.
Wow, that's amazing.
Amazing. Just crazy.
All right, and the 2nd place goes to Team Wild Chat.
Yeah. Congrats, guys.
Yep, it went up to the 2nd place from 4th.
Yep.
With a total points of 37, and RSJ got the 3rd place with a total points 27.
Yep.
Okay, from 3 to 4, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
those teams are very close
They are.
in terms of points.
Yeah. But I think Team Wildchug has been able, with this match, with the previous match, they were
Yes.
able to
Yeah.
distance themselves from the last, block of, 2nd, 3rd, 4th place players.
Yeah, went up
teams.
so much
Exactly.
on the overall standings.
This is going to be very
Yes.
important for them in the final match.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, I'm pretty sure if I were Team Wildchug, I would be hoping that Dark Horse somehow messes up in the last match so that
Yes.
they have the opportunity to claw their way up and then get that miracle win somehow and get those beautiful acrylic stands. and the
Wait,
Discord.
21 plus 10 is 31, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's still a chance
There
for
is.
Team Wild
Exactly. Hey,
to
Team Wild
overcome Dark Horse.
Exactly.
Yes.
You still have a chance. Don't give up.
Yes. And also, 4th place goes to the Eagles.
Yep.
And 5th place goes to Kendo ASMR. And
Right.
Cementos got the 6th place. And MHUR actually got the 7th place.
Yeah, that's interesting
and then
because
Hell Spider and Mysteries got the 8th place.
yeah,
Yes.
it's interesting because I think MHUR was doing pretty well in the first few matches, and then now,
and then didn't really do so well
Yeah,
for
they
the Battle
were-
3
they were
with
struggling.
the Chaos City.
yeah, they were struggling with the remaining matches. And again, this goes back to that conversation we had. You never know till the very end, and then hey, you might have done very well at the very beginning, but if you mess up, there's a possibility that you might
Yes.
be ending up in 7th place on the
I mean,
third
if
match.
something unfortunate happens at the beginning of the battle,
Yeah,
anything can happen. you
anything
know?
can happen.
So, for any team.
Exactly. If
I mean,
you're-
Dark Horse is pretty much dominating right
Yeah,
now,
they
but
are-
still,
yeah.
they don't know for sure.
Exactly. Hey, somehow, I think there might be a possibility if these guys might coordinate, these guys might, try
Yeah.
and delete Dark Horse at the
At the
very
beginning
beginning.
of the- at the very beginning of the battles.
Exactly, so that they don't become a menace till the very end.
Then they might just, get eliminated really fast.
Exactly.
Then we don't know.
It could happen. Hey, if
We
these,
never know.
yeah, if the other teams sort of gang up on Dark Horse, it could happen.
Yeah, it could
you never
happen,
know.
yes.
You never know. And I think it's very important for the remaining teams to somehow stop Dark Horse at the very beginning of the game, is because hey, these guys are going to get stronger and stronger and stronger the more they stay alive, because they're going to be collecting those level up cards. They'll be collecting those
Exactly.
heal bottles. They will be more of a problem the longer they live. So hey guys, if you guys want the chance to win, you have to take down Team Dark Horse. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be your only chance to somehow get
Yes.
that win and get that acrylic stand.
But
and
but they don't get to communicate. So
they can't exactly. So
they might have the idea in their mind,
Right,
but
right.
Who knows?
it could, maybe they might be from afar looking at each other, and if they see
You
Team
know.
Dark Horse,
But they probably thinking like, oh, we can't let Dark Horse get any more KOs points.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
True.
Yeah, but they're so good too.
They are just
But trying to like fight against them
yeah.
might be the end of
Exactly,
the team.
the other team. I know. So you can't,
Yeah.
even though they're a menace, and even if you try to stop them at the beginning,
Yeah.
you might end up, finishing yourself as well.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Here we go. This
The
is the
very
final
last.
match of this tournament. We are currently seeing. Oh, this time we are currently seeing Team MHUR at the left-hand corner of the map. But again, you can see that most teams are going to the top left-hand corner and the bottom right-hand corner of the map.
It seems like 4 teams is going to be landing around the same area.
Exactly. And now we're looking at Team MHUR earlier. They have landed to the bottom left-hand corner with no teams in sight, so they might take this opportunity to get as many items as possible. But however, we're currently looking at Team 3, Kendo ASMR, fighting against already in a battle with Team Wildchug.
Oh?
Danky already losing half of his GP points, GP, and Team 5, Team Wildchug, taking some heavy hits from the previous contact with
Ready to go.
Team Kendo ASMR.
Nice.
All right, currently, they have healed up their GP. But as you can see, Team 2 is getting attacked by RSJ. Dark Horse is getting attacked by RSJ. Will this be the end of RSJ, or will will Dark Horse take them out, or will actually RSJ finish off Dark Horse? Oh, yep, they've already had. Regardless, one of the teammates in Dark Horse has healed the GP. Have done a team GP hit heal.
Here I go. Ignition.
Might currently using his skill quirks to get closer with. Oh, and Ronin Lifts has already gone down, and it is going to be. It is not looking good for Team RSJ. And what? Oh no, Ronin Lifts has already been eliminated. Our first kill goes to none other than Dark Horse. No surprise there, and yep, they
Ready
are
1 KO.
exactly, and they are currently beating up Jacob. from Team RSJ. This is definitely not looking good for Team RSJ. Yup, Team Dark Horse is just absolutely going for the kill, straight running for his life.
Or that's a very good dodge.
Oh no.
Or running away.
Exactly, might. Oh no, he had his debuff on his special action. But yep, straight taking this opportunity to run for his life. Let's see if he can somehow get away.
But you know, player Might, it's not giving up. Still chasing.
He is determined to
Going
finish off.
for the KO points.
Exactly.
Determined to take this player down.
And Stray is probably not going to live through this. Oh no. Stray is probably down. Oh no.
Such a nightmare for RSJ.
RSJ, probably only one team member left, but as you can see, Dark Horse now attacking Team Wildchug. They are just absolutely aggressive, taking names, ready to take that KO. Yep, Team Dark. It seems that every time we look at Team Dark Horse, they are in some sort of skirmish, and it is not surprising to see that. Now they are currently fighting against Team Wildchug, and currently Akuma using Todoroki, trying to get as many attacks as possible down on Team Wildchug. Chardon with Hawks trying to run for his life. But as you can see, Team Dark Horse also have a Hawks on their hand. It is going to be hard with these guys having a Hawks on their hand as well. Yep, and Ida currently doing some heavy damage on Hawks.
So that was the Hawk from Team 5, Team Wildchug.
Exactly.
Now currently placing the second place. On the overall standing.
Yeah.
The number 1 and number 2 are fighting over.
And I think at this moment, Team Wildchug is like, okay, we gotta get out of here. We gotta stay alive.
Yep.
We still need that chance to stay alive.
Right, gotta get the rankings points.
Exactly. I think at this point, it would be better for Team Wildchug to fight off other team members and get those KOs and somehow try and contest against Team Dark Horse. Now we are currently looking at MHUR, which was doing very well in the first few matches, and we're currently looking at Team MHUR fighting against, I believe this is Team MHUR. Right. Fighting against
MHUR and
Team 7, Hell Spider.
Hell Spider
right.
and Emissary.
Exactly. Will Team Spider and Emissary stay alive for this battle? It looks like, yep, they're taking a beating. It is not looking well for Oh My Pariah from Team 7 Hell Spiders. We'll have to see if they will stay alive.
So fast.
Yep, Cementos doing a lot of damage with his quirks. Hell Spiders trying to stay alive, but getting attacked. Oh My Pariah getting low on GP.
Broken. Okay. Twice.
Now getting attacked on his HP. It is not looking good for only Oh My Pariah from Hell Spider Emissaries. And Team Oh My Pariah goes down. It is up to his remaining 2 teammates to stay alive and somehow revive him if they can.
This is Team Cementos.
This Team Cementos fighting against, I believe they are fighting against...
Let's see.
MHUR, I believe? Yes, MHUR versus Team Hellspider Emissaries. We'll have to see if Hellspider Emissaries can somehow stay alive and perhaps get some KOs to gain those points to somehow claw their way back and perhaps maybe be placed on 5th or 4th. And now we're currently seeing Team the Eagles fighting against Might right now.
So this is Team 2, Dark Horse.
Team Dark Horse, exactly. They've picked the wrong fight? We'll have to see. Team Mount Lady using her special action to become huge and currently trying to get as much damage into Team Dark Horse, I believe. And there is a lot of teams in this one section. Team Dark Horse, Team Kendo, Team Eagles doing a huge skirmish with each other. As you can see, Team Dark Horse fleeing from the scene as Might tries to heal up on his debuff from his special action, but as you can see, Kendo trying to slap Akuma. Akuma running from his life, trying not to get slapped like a mosquito, but Akuma goes down. There's only 2 teams remaining in Team Dark Horse. Akuma might be eliminated, and he has gone down. He is eliminated. He is knocked out of the match. This is very interesting to see from Team Dark Horse. They only have 2 teams remaining. We'll have to see whether they can somehow, maybe perhaps revive their teammates, or try and play it smart and try and stay alive and play conservative for once.
Stay down.
Right, seems like only 2 teams have made it to the safe area so far. But the area is going to be shrinking in 3 seconds.
Oh no.
Anytime now.
But Team MHUR, Shadow Mech from using Toga gets that finisher and manages to heal up on his GP. Now we're looking at Soul Eater 1 in Team Cementos. Currently still 3 teammates alive. This looks like, it looks like they're doing pretty well right now. But again, they revived their teammates yet again. Team Dark Horse just absolutely incredibly, like, their ability to stay within the match is incredible.
Right, so have 3 teammates left for Dark Horse. And also only 1 player left for the Eagles.
Oh no.
But Eagle has to earn points.
Just try to stay within
in
those,
this battle 4.
In order to stay within that top 2nd to 4th place. And now Team MHUR getting into a battle with Team Hell Spider Emissaries, I believe. Toga running into a bush, but getting attacked by Hawks, getting her guard point to 0, using that bush to heal up. However, we're looking at Team Cementos, currently looking at Lilai, using Nejire, doing some heavy damage from above.
Yeah, that beta skill
is incredible.
Had so much damage.
So much damage. It's still using that versatility and high mobility to stay alive and do high amounts of damage at the same time. But currently, oh no, it seems that Soul Eater has been...
Yep, now we have Nejire and Hawks in this
exactly
in the air.
Oh no, Rather's doing so much damage, taking yet again. Just doing so much damage and taking KOs. Doing more damage to the other team. Dark Horse is out for blood.
All right, so now we have only 4 teams left, but 12 players. That means each team has 3 players still remaining.
This is going to be interesting. This is yet again going to be a small safe area with all team members still alive. We'll have to see how they strategize from this point.
And the next area is going to be on the left side.
Exactly, but
the west
Akuma
side
has gone down.
Oh no!
And might go down too.
Oh no!
Brethrens is very low. Might is literally hanging on to life. Vika is almost down. Team 5.
Team Wild Jack.
Dealing a lot of damage.
And also Empire is here.
Oh, but Chardon has gone down. Chardon has gone down with Maromi and Vika only remaining. Vika taking heavy damage, but looking at, you can see that Chardon and Shadow Mash has taken 2 knockouts. And Team 1 Ember with 3 teammates still remaining. And doing damage to Hawks from Team Dark Horse. Will they be able to finish off Team Dark Horse? Safe area getting smaller by the second. Cementos using his Alpha to get that high ground, but oh no, Team Dark Horse, only 1 remaining.
Watch out.
Will it be the end of Team Dark Horse? They might be this time.
Is this Hawkins going to be able to go?
Yeah, will they be able to stay alive? This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, but it got into the safe area at least.
And now, oh
now
no.
Getting the home run from Ochako.
Doing a lot of damage in this very small area. We are looking at Team MHUR, Team Dark Horse, and Team RJ. Pulling at Toga, trying to get some damage on Vika.
So now Team Wild Chug is
Reviving his teammate.
Oh, no.
He revived Akuma, but it's currently getting attacked by a different team. Akuma and Reverends they gotta somehow drink their GP.
Okay.
Oh, they're on full health right now, which is going to be good for Team Dark Horse. They're a very strong team, so regardless of them losing a teammate, they might still be just enough to fight off other enemies.
So this is going to be Team 1 MHUR, 3 players versus Dark Horse with 2 players.
This is going to be an incredible fight.
Yeah, but this is going to be 3 versus 2. It's going to be hard.
Exactly, and then their battle has begun. Rather than just fighting Cementos Gutherns from Team MHUR, we'll have to see if Hawks will be able to take out Cementos. But DRJ is taking heavy damage from Team Dark Horse, which is not a surprise. DRJ is going down, and it's getting absolutely obliterated by Retherns. But DRJ is revived yet again. And Akuma goes down, knocked out. It is 3 versus 1, I believe. Retherns is the only one alive.
Only Hawks is alive.
Oh no! Team Dark Horse.
Oh my god, Cementos is
blocking the area off
with the Cementos.
But he's doing a lot of damage, and he knocks out DRJ. It is a 2 versus 1. Will Retherns still be alive? It is incredible how he's managed to stay alive for this long. Toga using plus Ultra right now, giving all she can to finish off Retherns.
Yeah, the Hawk is very fast. But
Retherns is doing. Oh no!
Wow.
Retherns has gone down, and it is the win for Team MHUR. Your champions of the previous match, Dark Horse, has gone down, and it is the final. Winners of this match is Team MHUR. Congratulations, guys. Team MHUR showing up on the last match.
Wow.
Incredible. But it was amazing to see Team Dark Horse stay alive for that long with being a solo.
Wow.
Incredible.
That was such a good escaping from the enemies.
Exactly.
You know?
But Retherns with his Hawks from Team Dark Horse, you just gotta think how incredible that character is when used by the most skilled player. He has been alive for so long, regardless of being the last one alive, and then their consistency to somehow keep their teammates alive even at the last moments. It is incredible.
And MHUR did such a great job this time.
Yeah.
I feel like the Cementos player.
He did really well at the very. They struggled.
Pretty much beaten up the Hawks.
Exactly.
With the Cementos.
Exactly. He had Team MHUR had some rough times on the third match, but they were able to show up on the last match.
Yes.
And then take that win. Now I think at this point we'll have to see whether. Team Wild Chugs, whether they were second place last time, we'll have to see how many knockouts they got. They weren't able to qualify on the higher areas, but we'll have to see how many knockouts they get.
Yes.
And we'll have to see how much Dark Horse has able to get, how many kills they've gotten.
Yeah, I mean, at least they got 7 points, right, for the placing.
Exactly, and that's going to be...
Because they finished the second.
Yeah, that's going to be big for them because, they already have the huge advantage. They've gotten that advantage, and they're still getting 7 points for being second. And again, regardless of whether they win or not, they will always get enough KO. Team Dark Horse staying till the very end, around the very end, means that probably they've gotten
they got a lot
bunch of KOs on the way.
That's our guess, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They might not have, but it is our guess from our previous matches that they have somehow gotten a lot of kills. And if they did, that's going to be a headache for Team Walchuk.
And then, every time they lose their allies, they know when to, escape from the fighting area.
Exactly.
And then try to revive the allies first. to have the teammates back.
I know, it's incredible.
Like whenever I see it, it's like, oh, they lost 2 teammates, only 1 player left. And then like later we look at it, it's like, oh,
yeah, somehow
again, they have 3 players.
minutes later, somehow they've revived their other teammates, and it's incredible how persistent these guys are.
They know like when to go into the fights, and they know when to leave.
When to back off, and then revive their teammates. And I just, and I think it's incredible because, and I actually laughed a little bit because in the last moments when Reverns, with his Hawks character, was the last team remaining, he was trying to revive Akuma, you can see that he was at the very bottom of the map and was in a corner reviving Akuma, and I couldn't stop laughing. It was just, I was like, they know the spots. I think they have really good control with their characters, but they also have really good map knowledge in terms of, where would be a good place to revive their teammates without getting caught.
And I feel like they know where exactly the enemies are.
Exactly.
All the time.
All the time.
They're always aware of like opponent's position.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's how they survive till the end. Every time.
It's just, it's incredible to see the level that these guys are playing at.
It's easier to set, than Dan. But like doing it actually is really, really hard.
Yeah.
While, remaining, keep fighting in the fierce battle and then trying to figure out where all the enemies are.
Yeah.
Trying to be aware of their position.
And
it's very, very hard.
Exactly. And we've seen firsthand just how incredibly rumbly it gets with everybody fighting each other in such a small area. And yet these guys have the coolness to just, they kept their cool and then just found the right moment to strike, found the right moment to back off, and found the right moment to revive their teammates.
But I just feel like every team did such a great job.
They
did their best.
They did very well, and it's great.
All right. Now the result is ready.
The moment of truth, guys.
Okay, so now let's take a look. Are we looking at the final result now?
It could be. Could be. We are looking. It could be at the
Well, let's take a look at the battle result first for the battle 4.
All right.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Wow.
So the battle 4.
MHUR with 10 KO
First
points.
place goes to MHUR with 10 points ranking points and also 10 KO points. So that's 20 points total.
That's a big boost.
I know.
They did really well.
Second place goes to Dark Horse with a total points of 13.
Wow.
And third place goes to Team Wild Track with total points of 11. And Hell Spider Mystery.
Fourth place.
Fourth place
Not
with
bad.
the total points of 4. And then fourth place also goes to the Eagles.
Right.
With total points of 4. And the sixth place goes to Cementos with a total point of 3. And seventh place goes to Kendo ASMR with a total point of 1. And eighth place goes to RSJ.
RSJ falling off in the last match.
Yeah. All right. So now, are you ready?
There's only one thing to do left. It's to see
the final results.
Exactly. And who won.
All right. So first, we'll be announcing the ranking for 8th place to 4th place.
Ah, I see. We're going to have to see the first ones. Yeah.
So let's see that. All right. So this is the overall standings of all the 4 battles.
Right.
So 4th place goes to RSJ with a total points of 27. 5th place goes to the Eagles with a total points of 25.
Oh, wow.
6th place goes to Kendo ASMR with a total points of 20. 7th place goes to Cementos with a total points of 16. 8th place goes to Hell Spider and Mysteries with a total points of 6. Right. Great job, everyone.
So, hands to you guys. Honestly, you guys did a great job.
Amazing.
And then, oh wow, just 2 points between 4th and 5th place.
Yeah.
That's again
it's a very close match.
You gotta get the KOs. You just gotta get the KOs because they matter.
All right, so now it's time to announce the winning team.
Exactly.
All right.
Super excited to see this. Here we go, guys.
My Hero Ultra Rumble US Tournament. The winning team is
Team
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. Congratulations, guys.
All right.
Amazing.
Akuma, Returns, and Might.
Oh
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations, guys. You guys did amazing throughout the whole match.
Dark Horse.
Just showing up.
Wow.
incredible.
Incredible. And let's take a look at the top 3 teams. All right, here we go.
Team Wild Chug.
Yes, again, first place goes to Dark Horse. Congratulations. And the second place goes to Team Wild Chug.
Wow.
Congrats. And also
Congrats,
the third
guys.
place goes to MHUR.
Wow.
Well, MHUR actually climbed
They
so
did.
much out.
They did because, and
Yeah.
again, Team Wild Chug as well. I guess they
Yes.
didn't, they weren't doing so well at the very beginning, but again, throughout the last 2 matches, they showed up, and then got those points. Team MHUR as well. They were they were doing well at the beginning, had
Yes.
some issues in the middle, but again, showed up at the very last second.
Yes.
And then
So it's so amazing.
exactly, again, Kaori, like you said, every match counts, every KO counts.
Yes.
You just never know what happens.
Yes.
Dark Horse did really well, but the remaining 2 teams, they had their ups and downs, but they were able to score second and third place, which
Yes.
is amazing.
And
Hence you
Team
guys.
Wild Chug, I mean, they were in the Discord Cup too.
Exactly.
And they got the third place.
Oh, wow.
For the overall standing, and this time they got the second place.
Wow, they're getting better. They're improving. Congrats to you guys. You're
Yes.
just dumb. Yeah, you guys are getting better and better. It's great.
Yes, and congratulations again to Dark Horse for winning the championship.
You guys were insane, man. Honestly, just amazing performance for you guys.
Thank you so much. And here is the final ranking. Let's take a look.
All right.
All right, so wow, Dark Horse
Yeah.
got 76 points.
28-point difference from Team Wild Chug. Honestly, I mean, you guys did really
I mean,
well, but
just the KO points. Look at the KO points.
47
just only
KOs.
with the KO points.
that's incredible. And I think it's crazy to think that, they did win once, but the remaining times they didn't. They didn't stay alive to the very end, but they just kept on going for those KO
Yeah.
points. That was probably their strategy to just keep on getting those KOs to make sure that they get that top spot. And honestly, that is a very good strategy. And then, they probably knew their strengths, and then they stuck to it.
Yeah. Wow, that was such a great game to watch.
Absolutely intense. Oh God.
Thank you so much.
Amazing battles. Thank
Yeah.
you guys so much.
Yes. And these 8 teams are just amazing.
They were.
Yeah. They went up to the finals out of 32 teams.
32 teams, 96 players, and they've been playing for 8 matches?
Yes.
In total?
Yeah, today.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's so
Great
many
job, everyone.
games. Seriously.
All right.
Yeah, pat yourselves on the shoulder, guys. You guys did so well. Like, so many matches, and you guys showed your skill. Just
Such a great job.
Good job, guys.
All right. So now US tournament is about to come to an end.
Wow, it was so quick.
I
It
know.
was really quick.
But now, you guys have been waiting for this for a while, huh?
Exactly.
I know. I'm excited for this too.
We all are.
So as we mentioned earlier at the beginning of the show,
Yep.
we are about to reveal some exciting new information for
All
season
right.
10. Are you
Super
guys
exciting.
ready? Are you
Yes.
ready?
I am, yes.
I'm not ready.
I can't wait. Like,
Yeah, okay. Are you guys ready?
you better
Okay.
be. This is the
Okay.
first time we're releasing this information globally. So,
Yeah.
just get ready.
Okay, let's take a look.
My aspirations. I'll be a hero, even with this quirk. I will prove myself. I have to. I'm doing everything I can to catch up. Come on, answer me! Give me an item. All right. Obey me. Go. Hold still! Calmly. Target confirmed! I've got you! Looking good. I'm getting excited. Mr. Aizawa, please teach me something in this battle. Now it's the main event.
Okay, let's do this! Are you nervous? Things seem calmer.
Victory!
Awesome!
Now that's manly! Everything's fine!
Because I am the symbol of peace!
Let's cut loose.
Let's play!
You're my puppet. I'm on fire! Gotcha!
I'll break you!
Turn to ash. It's my turn. But
Here's my gun!
I will be a hero! My hero, Ultra Rumble.
Wow!
That was super cool.
So that was a trailer for season 10.
Yes, it was. And like I said again, this is the first time we're releasing this information globally. And wow, did Shinso look super cool.
Yes. And as shown in the trailer, the new character, Hitoshi Shinso, will be joining the game later this month.
Awesome.
And it seems like Shinso can give commands to his opponents, right? And making them move or like even drop items.
Oh, those are going to be some pretty tricky abilities. And I wouldn't want to face him as an opponent,
Nah,
honestly. And he
neither.
also showed some quick movements using the binding cloth around his neck. And his wide range attacks was pretty powerful too.
Yeah, wow. And did you hear his line?
I know, super
What's
cool.
so cool? He said, "Oh baby!" Oh,
it's chilly.
oh, it looks like his fighting style. Will be about distracting his like enemies' movements
Yeah, with his
while
claw.
quickly finishing them off with his like speed and attack range.
Yeah.
Right.
And also taking like items as well from the enemy team. Yeah, it seems from the trailer.
It's very cool. And did you see the Ultra Rumble logo
I did
floating in the air
indeed.
at the very end
Yes,
of
and
the footage?
yeah, and I don't know if you catched it, but it was a pink glow and
Yeah.
floating. So could it be?
So is it gonna be that character?
It could be that
Or,
character.
I don't know.
I
don't
hope
know.
we're talking about the same character, but hey,
I hope so.
yeah,
Well, the pink one. It's,
there's
Yeah.
only one character that I'm thinking
yeah,
about.
but
and
we never know.
we'll never know. We'll
Yeah,
never
we
know.
don't know.
So hey,
All right.
you guys stay tuned.
Okay. All right, and then the new costume that appeared in the footage were also very stunning.
They were super
weren't
cute.
they?
Yeah, I want the Ochako skin.
Oh my god, the
It's-
Ochako superstar
Yeah,
idol.
super cute.
I mean, that's the costume,
Yeah,
right?
it was
so
great.
cool. And then there was like also a cool outfit of the villain characters
Yeah,
too.
they were. The assassin ones, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I think the isekai ones were super cool too. The alternate thing.
Yeah.
It was really cool to see that.
Yeah, we can't wait
Yeah.
to see those costumes in the game. All right, and additionally, this is not it, you know?
Yeah.
We still have more.
Yep.
So although it wasn't really it wasn't shown in the trailer, but we have some exciting news still.
Please announce. Please
Okay,
do.
ready? Crossplay will be introduced in
Oh my
season
god.
10.
Let's go.
Crossplay.
Finally, it's here.
Okay, so now players can enjoy the game across different platforms.
It's about time. I mean, I was
Yes.
looking forward to this so much. I encourage
know.
everyone to invite their friends and play.
It's
Hey,
so
look,
exciting.
you have probably had friends that were playing on Switch.
Yes,
and-
or Steam,
Yeah.
or PS,
or
PlayStation,
Xbox, and then you couldn't play together, right?
I know.
And then hey, and it goes into the conversation of like, hey, you buy a Switch or you buy a PC, and
Yeah.
then it would have been hard, but you
But
don't have to do that
now-
anymore. Exactly.
Yeah, we got a crossplay. Yay! All right, and also a new feature has been added for the crossplay that allows player to do name setting.
Ooh.
So this means that this name will be displayed when playing through crossplay, and all the players must register their names when launching the game for the first time starting in season 10.
Right.
And you will not be able to set the same name as other players. So that means if you have the certain name that you want to use,
You gotta set
gotta
it.
hurry up.
You gotta hurry up. Hey,
Yes.
hey, if you have a certain name, it's
And
gonna
you
get
really
taken.
want to
You
yeah.
really want to risk it? You gotta do it. Hey,
Yes.
once season 10 drops
Make
in,
sure.
you have to open the game and get that name
Right
before
away.
it gets taken. All right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So it's about to wrap up
It
the
is.
show.
Yep. Unfortunately,
Yes.
it's almost time to say goodbye. How was it today, Kaori?
It was just exciting till the end.
It
Just
was.
like the previous tournament.
It was.
Yeah, I knew it was
honestly.
going to be like this, but it was more than I expected.
Oh yeah, it was well beyond my what I expected. It was just like I did not expect to see a 1v1v1.
I know.
And just it's incredible how good these guys are. Just
I know.
literally 15-ish
Respect.
players
Just
in
simply respect.
Yeah, in a small area fighting it off. It is just
Amazing.
really amazing how they
Yes.
can do that. And for those who are watching this and those who want to get better, including us,
Yeah,
this
including us.
this will be a very good, video to watch to
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe
to learn the top
yeah,
players.
Yeah, learn
skills.
their skills.
All right. And then we are very excited for the announcement that we just made, right?
did, yeah.
Yeah, for the new info and then like new
Exactly.
character.
So
and
many
new
things coming up.
costumes. So be sure to check them out
Exactly.
when they come out. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this concludes My Hero Ultra Rumble US tournament.
All right.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in till the very end.
Thank you,
everyone. All right, and thank you to all the players who participated. And thank you, Leo.
Oh, thank you, Kaori, too.
Thank you.
It's been an amazing experience.
Thank you. All right, so I hope to see you guys again.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.